Good morning to the shareholders. It's the evening. Welcome in to everybody who's concerned about some Rocket League and pitch affair tonight. I sure am. My name's Spaceman, joined by the wonderful, the only, the legendary. They carved his face 5 times on Mount Everest. It's Gibbs. Gibbs, welcome in to a beautiful match night of Rocket League. How you doing, bud?
Oh, I am so pumped. We got 2 great matches coming up. We got 3rd place in the grand finals. Corporate Esports Association, thank you for having us. We're going to have a good time here, Spaceman. I'm ready.
Yeah, we are, folks. This is the Corporate Esports Association Spring Season Final. So if you're ever wondering kind of what this is all about, look, we have kind of a mix of what our traditional Rocket League seasons used to be, where we had a kind of a spring season and a fall season. Similar situation here. Corporate Esports Association are rounding out their spring semester, quote unquote, with a final 7 titles in total per season. But we're honing in here, obviously, on the Rocket League action. We've just followed up the Paris Major, so clearly there's a lot of fever in the air for some high-quality Rocket League. And we got a couple of high-powered rosters and organizations rounding out things tonight, playing for charity gives, which is always just a great thing all the way around.
Oh, yeah, playing for, I think it was $2,640 last I checked.
Baby.
And then the teams that win that prize will split amongst the first, second, and third. They get to choose their charity of choice, which is fantastic. So these guys are doing it for the fun of Rocket League. They probably have more hours past 2 than NRG does. So congrats to these guys for putting in the work.
Decent prize pool tonight. 2 gallons of gas is all you'll get with that. But what we do have for you is a team to walk through. Let's talk about our first match of the night. It will be our 3rd place match. We're going to start with bronze and move our way up to the finals. We begin with Tasmanian Tisms, which, first of all, just fantastic name across the board. They're going to be fighting for charity of Autism Speaks, Dynix, Kizzer, and Magical. A little bit of the Magic Bear special I see there, Gibbs, but talk to me a little bit about this squad specifically and the charity they're playing for. Again, just a phenomenal organization all the way around.
Yeah, it's great. We're going to see them come in. I'm excited to see what they do. They were the team that was like the #1 contenders team, basically. They would play against like kind of the lesser teams. It was like the intro into the league, and they got the top seed there, but that meant they were the 9th seed overall. Well, what do? They beat the 8th seed. They go up against the 1 seed. They're down 3-0 in the quarterfinals, and they get the reverse sweep on them to win that. Unfortunately, they went to the semifinals and then lost 4 in a row. So I'm not sure what we're going to get out of them tonight. It could be a coin flip. It could be a great series. It could be a terrible one. We'll have to find out.
There's nothing like going all the way to quarters and losing, Gen G. So I absolutely know what that's like for sure. But the Tasmanian Tisms, very excited to see what they bring on the pitch tonight. Again, a lot of our players who have a variety of experience. We're talking high 1700s in Rocket League. So it is no simple pushover. It is no high diamonds. It is no low champs. We're talking grand champs and above. So I'm very curious to see how, 1, the mechanics have kicked up over the years, and 2, for a team that has experience playing in this tournament specifically with the Esports Corporate Association, questions about what their rotations will look like, because again, that is the #1 name of the game. Now let's talk about our second team of the night, the U.S. Navy Waterboys. Here's the interesting one with this squad, is that the Navy has kind of entered in later into the tournament, specifically around 2025, if memory serves. And they have just started kind of rocking people. So clearly there were favorites before, but this time Skybud, Gamma, and Gamma again. Listen, this is a squad that should not be taken lightly. They're playing for the Gary Sinise Foundation, and they clearly have a couple of titles under their belt. They're looking to do it again here tonight.
Yeah, they're going for that 3rd place. This time around, in that top 4 round, they did lose in Game 7. They lost on Champions Field, so lost 2-0 in that one. So a little bit of an unfortunate run for them, but they're looking to bounce back and get some prize money to their charity of choice. So I'm excited to see them. I would say they're probably the favorites coming in, but as we saw with the Tasmanian Tisms, like if they're hot, they can take down the favorite of the entire tournament. They can beat anyone here.
Yeah, this is a Navy squad that jumped in the 2025 fall season and ended up winning the whole tournament. So again, a lot of questions tonight about will there be similar success even in the bronze medal match. And here are the maps we'll be playing in our series here tonight. Here's the rotation coming up. Parc de Paris, Forbidden Temple, Manfield Night, Utopia, Sovereign Heights, Neo Tokyo for a classic Game 6, should we need it, and a full 7 on Champions Field. You gotta feel, Gibbs, that at some point we're going to see Champions Field tonight. Certainly feels like it might be in the cards. But map list, I know it's pretty ambivalent for Rocket League, but I like to see that things have continued to change up. I mean, you've seen it at the top level. Talk to me how Game 1s have gone from Manfield Night to others.
Yeah, so this was the first time we kind of changed it up at the Paris Major. We wanted to give the Paris map, obviously, its due, so we put it as Game 1, and they're following suit. We're in that Paris spirit, like after that awesome Major, so we'll see if these guys can perform like those teams did at Paris. I bet they will. I bet
Did you eat any snails when you were, or frogs when you were out there?
I did not. I ate a lot of bread. You know, it was nice. It was good.
You did the safe route as a talent. You said, I'm going to stick with what carbs are making sure I'm waking up on time.
Yeah, I mean, it was like 14-hour days, right? So, carb it up.
Listen, I understand that entirely, and that is our map list for the night. Again, we'll have a best of 7 on your screens for you all to enjoy. Should we go 7, you will see Champions Field, but we are ready to go as our players are all loaded into the lobby. And folks, it is time to begin our bronze medal match. If you're interested to find out more information, you can do so by heading over or currently looking into the description of the YouTube stream currently over here at the Corporate Esports Association. But let's get underway already for game 1 of our best of 7, the Corporate Esports Association Spring Finals 2026. Here we go.
Oh, and I love it. It's a battle of air and sea, and we're starting out with Gamma on the Water Boys getting the first goal of the game early off the kickoff. Just beats everyone on the wall here and puts it on home. And I get it, like, Navy's not only sea. I know that's a cliche, but, you know, it makes for good Rocket League drama. If we're doing Bowen versus Navy, we're talking about the air versus sea. I'm going to live with it for now.
I'm going to test your knowledge here, Gibbs. You're
do not do
Rocket
that.
League. No, I'm going to. I'm going to test your real Navy knowledge here. What does the Chief say on Zero Boost all the time? What does he say?
What does the Chief say on Zero Boost?
What does the Chief say on Zero Boost when you're following the ball and playing the first man slot? He says, get sticky. And what did we see there? You get sticky on no boost. You can still make a play with no boost on ball. Gibbs, I'm slightly disappointed, but forever.
I try not to listen to the Chiefs because he's smarter than me, and here we go again. Gamma to Sky and Navy. We talked about their very likely favorites coming into this match, and they're starting out hot with another pass off the wall by Gamma. Right to Sky. Great side flip there for the 2-0 lead.
A lot of times we see Rocket League as a high-octane affair, no pun intended, and at times it can also be the simple things kind of put the nail in the coffin. There, a bit of an errant touch out into the offensive third, and the offense goes ahead and picks that up and punches it through. Nice little setup off the back wall, and already the pressure continuing to be applied here, just barely 45 seconds into the game, Gibbs. 2-0 lead, you got to think they're going for 3.
Yeah, Gamma is just trying to just be on offense the entire time right now. Finally, we see a clear out by Tasmanian Tisms. And let's see if they can get anything going from this. Magical off the wall. No one's available in the middle. Jinx comes over to threaten Gamma, so he's just got to throw it deep. And then we get a little bit more controlled game here by Bowen. Maybe a little bit of game 1 nerves. Obviously, you know, they all have huge crushes on me, I bet. So,
of course,
you know, I can see why.
Boeing known for their aviation prowess right now. Also close. Somewhere in there around the midfield. Again, taken away. First time they've had a real good look at the counterattack, and they'll just kind of cling it off that back post, and it kicks back out.
Oh, that's brutal right there. Just Kizzer just rushed the shot just a bit. They definitely had an opportunity to at least get within one.
Maybe.
But just rush it. But now Dinks is getting involved, and I like what I'm seeing out of Bowen. A lot of pressure. Donnie, though, sitting in net. Brilliant clear by him, so Kizzer's got to retreat all the way back. Oof. A little bit of a team bump here, but Dinks will get control. That's
that first killer rotation right there, baby. Give me the ball.
Just bump your teammate out. Yeah.
No fourth place match tonight, so already breaking the curse. What a time it was in Paris. Luna, like the little connection upfield, already a chance to separate the defense as Tasmanian Tism still trying to look for their first real counterattack of the game. As the Water Boys in this game 1 have been relentless, especially through those back corners, picking up the full pads and not wasting a lot of time getting out with possession in open space.
Seems like we can start trying to throw things at that Gamma. Look at him go, and he's the man of the match right now. He just takes it on his hood, and his teammate's like, yeah, Donnie's up there. He's like, I will be your fullback. I will go for the bumps. It didn't matter. What a flick there by Gamma. 3-0.
That is vintage Beastabonium right there, for those who know ball.
I mean,
that's
Gamma,
my whole analysis, Gibbs.
Yeah, no, that's fine. That's fine. Like, Tasmanian Tisms have to find a way to shut down Gamma. It doesn't seem like it's happening. The flipper stats are coming out. Sky trying to do it, but they got a little bit too antsy. Ooh, no bump coming out, though, by Kizzer. So we see the Water Boys continuing with that pressure.
Great little pass, though. Oh, it's just a little bit wide. Follow up, bit high, but again, I like the spacing. Finally, some confidence here. They're going to send 2 into the box, and again, it's just another quick counterattack for Water Boys. They control possession so well, holding onto the reset, kicks it off the backboard, and right back out for a second chance. As long as this ball stays alive in a 3-0 lead and time continues to dwindle away, Tasmanian Tisms are going to have to find a different answer for game 1.
Yeah, I can see why we heard that Navy is very competitive, and they do rather well in these tournaments. Like, all three members, very mechanically gifted, it seems.
Oh, yeah.
But now we're getting some speed coming out of Tasmanian Tisms, and they are getting these clears. They definitely have opportunities. They just got to capitalize when they do.
Kind of falls back into freestyles for a bit. A lot of 1v1 play, which is fine if you're a Navy fan. They have him right where they want him. Open net. Great little save right there on low boost as well. I mean, you had all of the net to shoot at. Luna took their time, but again, the defense comes out quickly, and with the men of 19, they needed to save like that to get themselves upfield.
Donnie trying for the wall clear. Can't get too much on it, but he does get a challenge at least and gets the full clear. Again, we're getting down to about a minute. At this point, Tasmanian Tisms have to get something going, but the pressure is just relentless. The naval ships are attacking. They're not letting up.
Oh,
Gamma's
my
up.
God. Gamma's upfield. Oh, just let it go in. Oh, that's so mean. That's so mean. That's so mean. It's a little beast mode right there.
This is how threatening Gamma is. Like, he goes up, so everyone's like, oh, we got to play for some type of redirect. He doesn't get a piece of it. But, hey, he's been doing everything for this team for the first 4 minutes, so you'd expect him to get a touch. It doesn't happen, and Tasmanian Tisms are looking at game 2 at this point.
You just need one for the road. We used to say that all the time of just get one for the road. It's a doggy bag goal. It's okay. Establish some positive momentum. 4-0, not the worst start. Not the worst scoreline to be down. Only game 1 of a best of 7. Still plenty of time in the series, but I want to hit on a point that you mentioned, Gibbs. The speed that picked up in the latter 90 seconds or so was a testament to the confidence of the Navy for sure, but it just seemed like they were kind of outclassing on the boost control game all of game 1, and they really haven't been punished for it.
Yeah, it hasn't happened too much. I feel like a couple midfield challenges are going Tasmanian's way because I think Navy is going to play very confident, so they're going to send everyone forward. So if you can get those challenges, there's a chance. But, like, as I always say, like in a ranked game that I'm down for, last goal wins, right? So let's see if a Tasmanian Tisms can get one here. Can we keep it up? Magical cannot, and that will kill the ball. Water Boys, a commanded game 1 victory.
You know, when I'm down 4-0 in online, I type the FF in the chat, and I ask the other team to make a decision for the benefit of all. You will not be able to do that here.
Yeah, because you're not going to forfeit based on charity, right? Like, you know.
Exactly. Like, if you're up, I want you to forfeit so we go to the next game, you know? But this is a 2-goal affair from Gamma. You called it kind of the MVP of game 1, and really, like, set the precedent. They didn't falter. And when you've controlled 2/3 of the opening minute, which is a really redundant way of saying when you've basically dominated kickoffs over and over and over again, yeah, this is a tall task for any team to be able to answer to, Gibbs. It just seemed like Boeing really never got their feet under them.
Yeah, it felt like that first goal was kind of like a throwaway, right? You know, a game 1 nerves. Then they gave up another one within like the first minute. So then at that point, you're probably underdogs coming in here anyway, and at that point, it's going to be tough. So we'll see how they bounce back. I do feel like Water Boys, though, are playing very confident, and they send all 3 members up pretty far up the field. So if you can get these 50-50 challenges to go your way, to get it deep, they had a golden opportunity once, and Kizzer, he just rushed it just a little bit. So if they can just get a confidence builder, that's all they need early in this game to get back into this.
We started to see their offense get a little more comfortable playing wide, especially upfield. We saw a couple of infield passes. Looked like, all right, all of a sudden, here comes the SSG RLCSX offense. I mean, these guys are capable. I know they can do it.
Here we go, Kizzer.
Strap on the wings. Come on now, Kizzer. Give me the double.
Come on. This is what we want. I'm already rooting for the underdog. And maybe it's on there. Oh, Gamma, goal line save. Just barely Magical, trying to keep the pressure up with 0 boost. Gets an opportunity here. Can't get it midfield. Dinks coming over for support. Brilliant play by him, but another desperation save by the Water Boys. And they're playing on their back foot. Double tap opportunity. Kizzer just barely misses. Magical. Got to be clean here as third man and does very well. Beaten out too.
I mean, used all the boost for the save. Ew, baby. Yes, I like that a lot. I like what I'm seeing from Tasmanian Tisms.
This is what we want. Make it a series. Dinks moves up the field. Magical. Great job. The only man back, controls it in the air, gets another 50 challenge win, and Dinks comes up. Full team effort there, and this is what we want to see. Tasmanian Tisms gets the early lead.
Take flight, baby. Look at the confidence. Already freestyling. Luna, Magic Bear, they're like, listen, we can get out ahead of this one. If Kizzer needs to play it off the backboard, so be it. If Magical, good lord. If Magic Bear wants to feel some type of way, we'll get him in here for a little shout. But Sky will respond quickly on the other end. It's a bit of a giveaway defensively and a quick 50 that Sky takes advantage of.
Yeah, Dinks maybe gets a little bit too cute on the defensive side, trying for a quick pass to Kizzer, who didn't have a lot of boost. And Sky, well done by him to just challenge it early and gets the fortunate bounce, and it goes right into the net. So, Water Boys proving that, you know, they're still in this. Here we go. Dinks has a chance at a shot, goes for the double tap instead, misses out, though.
Oh, good pickup, though, in midfield. I mean, they cut it down really well. They contest once more on the second chance. But they play it kind of free. They're still keeping Navy kind of circling around this second man, which, again, is pulling all the attention away to the sidewall. Now you have a bit of a free ball into the midfield and a chance for Gamma to try to extend the play here. But once more, it looks like all of a sudden Boeing's starting to wake up.
Yeah, they absolutely are. The ball is on the orange half more than it is on the blue side compared to the first game where Navy basically controlled the entire game. So this is a great sight for Tasmanian Tisms. Just had to get their feet wet in game one. Again, you know, they all have crushes on me, so they were nervous. So here we go. Now they're ready to play.
Listen, Boeing are no pushovers. They went to game 7 through the quarterfinals. They were close to being knocked out of the tournament. They completed a reverse sweep. I'm just saying, they can start a bit slow, but when they get going, when
they beat the tournament favorites. Yeah, so I mean, come on. Magical trying to get the pass, throws it off the backboard to get Gamma up early, and will get the clear. No one available on that pass, but Kizzer low boost was taking shots, hitting them as well.
Bang. I mean, we talk about two defenses kind of giving the ball away for free. It's an errant touch from Donnie, kicks right off the side wall, and a little floater. We call that the Kareem Abdul-Jabbar skyhook. Just a little over the top.
I just want to point out, Sky, that is something I see from a lot of people. Everyone wants to be cool and do these in and out saves. But Sky, that was definitely not needed there. He drives through the net. The ball's already in. So a little bit unfortunate there for Navy. But can they get out of their own half? Because this is a completely different game here.
Oh, very different. No possession. Very little control right over the third man. And it sneaks in. You get caught cheating upfield just a little bit. And Navy's going to punish you.
You see the boost control is kind of hurting Tasmanian Tisms here, and Gamma, he gets up early. Magical is the only one with boost, but only like 20. He can't make the play as the third man, so Tasmanian Tisms, while they're on offense, they have to make sure that they conserve a bit of boost so that they can get back on defense, but Gamma, when he's got the ball, it's magic. And here we go. Dinks has an opportunity. Oh, he takes it away from his teammate Magical, off the bar and out.
It's not over, though. How many times have we seen this team try to squeeze that corner shot on low boost? They are sending the house and confident doing so. Kicked all the way out to the top of the box. Sent away. Magical doing a nice job of playing goalie. Second man comes up. Dinks trying to stabilize. Carefully, though, goes down to the 50, and Magical will have to get up on just 10 and keeps the ball alive in the corner, but an errant touch goes wayward, and Kizzer's going to have to use everything left in the tank to keep this one alive.
Yeah, Navy controlling those back corner boosts, though. They did take them. Gamma's up in the air early. Tries to get a mid. Donnie, though, it goes over his head. So Kizzer will take control. A little bit of a missed touch here. Dinks. Ooh, he backs off, too. Everyone's backing off as well. No one wants it, Spaceman. No one. There we go. Gamma, infield pass. Here we go. The team play. Sky with the shot. Just wide. Gamma can't finish either. And there's no follow-up. But great idea by Navy with the passing.
They're starting to make a couple of mistakes. Just a little bit shaky when things break down, when the play gets wonky. You can tell the communication certainly lighting up the comms right now, but both teams trying to find their footing after that 1-1 score. Now a 2-2 tie game. Sky trying to get back out to the midfield. Bit fancy, but leaves it way to his teammate. Donnie going to pick it up now. Show me some Darko. Show me some Darko. There's the pass to Gamma downfield. Just a bit wide, but I like the idea.
He was almost the alpha, but he wasn't this time around. Kizzer gets demoed for his efforts. Dinks is up, but Sky now is just going to be Magical. Last man back. Kizzer does spawn in time. Off the post. It's wide. We're still tied.
They're not letting up. You got to fight for it. You got to want it. Passion is what Stacks would say. You got to want it more. It's not a real thing, but it is a stat. Gamma. Oh, tried to pinch it. Didn't quite get the touch. Magical kicks it to nobody. Donnie throws it off the backboard. And Kizzer just lets it go. Donnie had a free look. Kizzer had a better angle. Oh, people are starting to panic now, Gibbs.
It's getting tight here. Last 30. Kizzer's got a chance, but heavy touch. But he does get the pass back to Dinks. Can't get it. Gamma. Control. He beats Magic. Sky faking it for Donnie. It's confusion, and Dinks tried for the shot, but just hit it wide. Gamma makes the save anyway.
Like watching a Prime Reynolds. Uh-oh. Oh, Kizzer! Look at that touch! Oh, Kizzer, when you need him most.
Look at that. Zero boost. He got the bump. He uses his flip through the bump to get the touch to score. 12 on the clock at Tasmanian Tism's time.
The shareholders are happy with that one. As once again, Boeing are back in full form. You thought it was going to be a pushover series, didn't you, chat? Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. It's happening.
Donnie ties back up. They win the kickoff. Sky, brilliant 50 in the air, and Donnie just beats out Dinks for the shot. And Water Boys are like, this is not going to be a series. This is not going to be entertaining.
Nope.
We want the 2-0 right here.
Johnny Boy is going to have a stroke if he sees something weird. He's not going to see anything. It's just a normal... Uh-oh, Donnie. Keep it up, Donnie. We're going to OT. Golden goal. Forbidden
Another kickoff. Here we go. Here we go. This is important. Need Tasmanian Tisms. They want some confidence going into the later half of the series. They absolutely need this. Oh, the infield pass. Sky with the shot. Donnie to Sky. Last time it was Sky to Donnie. Teaming up to get the clutch goal at the end, and now the overtime winner. And Water Boys come back from the dead, and they're up 2-0.
You can see it from a mile away. You knew what was going to happen. It's those kinds of setups off the kickoff that can just kill a team in an overtime, let alone game 2 of a series. An important one at that. It's the bronze medal match. And once more, it is a 2-0 lead. Now, Waterboys escaping through 5 seconds left in regulation, 3 seconds needed in that golden goal, Gibbs. This was Sky's game to take over, 252 points, but 2 goals. It just felt like everything was going right for Boeing. And then the door swung open and the air got in.
And it's rough, too, because we talked about game 1 MVP was Gamma. And then Sky and Donnie just teamed up for those last 2 clutch goals. So Water Boys are looking fantastic. What a clutch, basically double kickoff from them. They had the kickoff late in the game, and then they had that overtime kickoff to get it done. So Tasmanian Tisms, maybe it's time to get into the bag of tricks on these kickoffs so you avoid those early goals. Because game 1, that also hurt them in the very beginning of game 1 on that first kickoff. So Tasmanian Tisms has got to figure it out.
Now, Gibbs, you're down 2-0. What do you say in these situations? You just had a close game 2. You were leading by a bit. You looked confident for about 95% of it. You give away the lead, the game, in the last 15 seconds. How do you establish a baseline as a team knowing that you've kept it close, but you're just unable to finish the job? What do you say?
I would say, we improved, right? We are definitely up to their level. We can definitely play. We threw that game. That game was ours. So now we just got to win another one on top of it. But we absolutely can. Like, game 1 was a fluke. Game 2 is how we want to play. Let's just finish it. The full 5 minutes, we have to finish it, and we'll be just fine.
Remember, this is a team in Boeing that is capable of pulling off a reverse sweep.
That is
in quarters, no less. They can absolutely make this a series, and they did for 99% of the last game. The final 10 seconds, a little disastrous. Other than that, though, it was clean Rocket League. This time, though, have to focus on those defensive mistakes. We saw it in the start of game 2, Gibbs. What did? They gave away the possession a little bit too freely in the back line. They got punished on a 50. You can't let that happen moving forward in the series.
Yeah, now Kizzer's alone. He does at least waste enough time for his teammates to get it, but Kizzer didn't grab that back corner boost, so he's in trouble. Magical will have to make the save. He does get the save and the clear as well. Well done by him. They finally get the ball out of their half after that first minute. The musty attempt. Love to see it. Just goes a bit wide.
We go from working on our kickoffs to I'm seeing musties upfield.
It's wild.
This is a fascinating group of players right here. Magical. Oh, show me something, baby. Tried to pull the rabbit out of the hat. That rabbit was dead. Never again. Try it one more time. Magical. Full boost. Well,
can he get another touch? No.
Just a little bit. Keeps it honest. Always we would say back in the day. Keeps it honest.
Unfortunate double commit, though, by Dinks and Kizzer. It's a wide open net, but Navy throws it wide. They go for the pass instead. Now the counterattack. We're going up and down this field. Donnie with a quick shot. Dinks, though, with the clear. Can he get the big wall clear here? Sky meets him up there. This ball is dangerous. Can Navy get into the middle? They cannot. Bowen will keep it in this corner for a bit. Kizzer, great save there off the back wall.
I mean, already used one flip. Basically had to just orient the angle of the Fennec to get out to the outside of the ball. Did just enough. Kept it interesting, but the offense is not relenting. Water Boys, the Navy, thinking about that Navy SEAL pressure. How are they going to get up aquatically? Magical. Kicks it downfield into open space. Sky going to go ahead and, just swings a bit wide. It's one of the worst times to happen, but luckily for them, a lot of boosts to be able to recover.
Yeah, it seems like 2 members.
Uh-oh.
Oh, the shot kisser. Grandma, another big save from him. It's good to see, but again, we see Tasmanian Tisms. A lot of times they only have 1 member with boost, so it's hard to counterattack, but they're getting Dinks off the back wall. Wants the pass down. He gets it off the waterfall curve. No one can follow, though, because that would be all 3, so Kizzer has to fall back.
You know, we haven't really seen a lot of demos in this series, Gibbs. I think we've maybe seen 1 in, like, game 1. Other than that, though, the bumps have happened more sporadically as players have jumbled on rotation. Other than that, though, it has been a lot of solo efforts, which, again, has helped the offense of Boeing to feel a little more comfortable as they've gone speed for speed against the Navy. But when are we expecting some of that physicality to start making its mark? Because so far, this has been the closest game in terms of score that we've had for 0-0.
I feel like it just has to be like, if we have enough boost for 2 members upfield and our 3rd man is pretty comfortable, you got to take that chance at some point, right? But it is so dangerous because if you miss it, then it's 2v1 the other way. So the 3rd man has to have boost, and if the 1st man has momentum and no boost, that's not a bad play to go for the goalies at that point. But
it was game 2 we had on Forbidden Temple. We had that demo cringe goal, as the non-gamers would call it. This time, though, just focusing simply on keeping the ball in front, as both teams had their fair share of opportunities. And still looking for that infield pass. They will get it. Donnie set off the backboard a little bit late to the touch. Kizzer, though, does play it low, and it works out just in time, but back in front of the box and a little awkward on the connection. Still a second chance and a third. In addition, dive, saving effort. Tasmanian Tisms have nobody back, and the Navy finds first blood here in game 3.
What a great pass by Sky to Donnie. Magical, great save, but again, Sky, a random challenge where the ball just falls into the net. He had that in game 2 as well to begin that comeback, and he gets another one here. So Sky, the 50-50 challenge god right now.
Well, when the game comes down to just a war of attrition, so far the Navy's been winning throughout most of this series. When it's come down to that in game 2, it was the Navy coming back from a 1-goal deficit 2 times, then finding that goal with 5 seconds left, winning the OT. Same thing in game 1, though they held the lead 4-0. When they played the war of attrition at the midfield, they were winning it outright. And it seems like at the moment, Boeing are a little bit gassed. They've been keeping pace for most of this series, but they have not been able to find that ground game that worked in game 2.
Kind of ironic, too, that Sky is beating Bowen. I just noticed that. Just wanted to point that out. But Water Boys here.
Like that.
Trying to hold this. 1-goal lead, 20 on the clock. Sky going into the sky, but can't get it done. Donnie will just throw it deep. That's a dangerous ball, though. Kizzer, good save. Can Bowen get the ball out? Magical does have boost, but he's in an awkward spot. The clear back to Sky, but it does go mid. No one available. Dinks trying to make something happen out of nothing. Kizzer has a chance. Magical keeps it up. It's in. Kizzer, Magical. They do it.
Perfect ones across the board, baby. Shogun, where are you? You got to be feeling it. What a perfect pass. Beautifully played from the 3rd man. No boost back there. Had to be perfect in rotation, Gibbs. And now Boeing have a chance to set sail on the high seas.
That was amazing. Magical. I saw him just lurking upfield for the last like 10 or so seconds, just waiting for anything to happen. And he finally gets a ball to him, and he does a little give and go with Kizzer. And can Tasmanian Tisms do what Navy did to them in game 2? Score late and win it in overtime.
Kizzer had no boost and still thought, you know what? I'm going for this. I respect it. Confidence. It's all you need sometimes. You got to fake it till you make it upfield. That 3rd man did all the work in the late rotation. 1 second left. Tie game. Free ball. Picked up by Magical. A race downfield. No boost. Plays the hop. And right back out to his teammate. No. Kept alive. Donnie with a free race down. Dead. 2 games in a row. And every time Boeing get close, the Navy fire back with one of their own.
Kizzer tried. It was basically a 3-on-1. So someone was also trying to bump him with the passing as well. So Donnie did a fantastic job in his back corner to beat out 2 members, basically, to get that 3v1 situation. And Kizzer tried to make the save, but just can't reach the pass in time. But to be fair, Spaceman, I believe this is, all part of the playbook for Tasmanian Tisms. They reverse swept the tournament favors, the number 1 seed earlier in this bracket. So they're like, hey, we'll make them close. We'll make them sweat, like tire them out, and now we'll win 4 in a row.
Well, if that's the plan, I'm still depressed because that has been 2 games now, man, where they've
That's
had
rough.
a
It's rough.
chance, an actual. You go from having lead 5 seconds to gaining tie 1 second left. You play a clean kickoff, you get to OT, and you just get beat on a simple 400-meter dash, like just straight down the line. All 3 commit. Gibbs, you work so hard, you come so far, but Sisyphus cannot push the boulder further. My God, what do you do? You're down 3-0. They're gonna have to first sweep now, but. What do you say now, Gibbs? Go ahead, give him a pep talk. What do you say?
What do you say? But, 2 games in a row, we're better than them.
Yeah,
obviously.
we're better than them.
We gave them the wins, guys. Don't worry about it. We'll be fine. Just play our game. It's close, right? Like, they don't really have to change much. They just have to win those small coin flips, basically, right? So just, polish it up a little bit. Just polish it up a tiny bit. And we'll see if they have a chance here. But we want a longer series, Spaceman. I'm here for the entertainment.
That's right.
So let's see what happens.
Winner of this bronze medal match does not have to come in on Saturdays. That's the rule we were just handed from the admins. Guess what? It's the Navy once more, opening up proceedings with all 3 getting involved. Sky, right place, right time, center of the box, puts it away.
Bowen, you're supposed to dominate the Sky. What are we doing here? Come on, guys. Come on. Let's get back into this. It was a kickoff goal. It's unfortunate. Gamma, again, has a good opportunity. Dinks cannot get the save. And honestly, this is not how you draw it up, Spaceman.
Ever seen the light leave somebody's body? Because this is kind of where we're getting now. It's just, we are 6 seconds in to Coliseum. We are now 12 seconds in, and it is a 2-goal deficit. But I will say, here's the thing, Gibbs. Coliseum, number 1, a map for history, known to have great comebacks. Number 2, as I throw up 3 fingers. Number 2, I want to keep this in mind, that if you're getting into a blister game where you're down 2-0, 3-0 off a hot start, sometimes that means offenses just get a little bit extra time to warm up.
Come on, Kizzer.
And when they do,
come on,
stuff like this happens.
I'm allowed to be biased, right? When a team's down 3-0, come on, Kizzer. Here we go. There's the shot. This is what we need.
Come on now.
Let's get it going. Come on. Come on, Tasmanian Citizens. Make it a match. Because I feel like right now, they look worse than you looked at the end of the, what was it, the 23 World Championship when you were deathly ill doing a top 10 at the end?
Yeah.
Yeah, they look worse than that. And that's a problem.
It's just hard to beat.
That's a problem.
That is a problem. Gibbs, sometimes you just need somebody to step up and just say, I'm going to be Superman for a minute. Like,
maybe it's Kizzer.
Maybe it's Kizzer. Maybe this is the moment. Or you could be T-Bates and fall down at that same major. Who knows? You could be one of the 2.
Who knows? Kizzer, off the wall. It's a pretty good spot here. Donnie, though, great clear. Dinks can't get a touch. Magical will be back in time. Donnie, another touch. But this time, the 50 goes Magical's way. Is it in? Bar and out. Unfortunate. Magical gets another touch. Kizzer! Kizzer! Get up! Donnie with a big-time save.
That bar's down in UE6. I know it. I know it for a fact. That's got to be a heartbreaker, but the job is not done, Gibbs. You've kept your offense up. All 3 members are swinging through. You have the midfield. Magical has stepped up in big moments as the 3rd man and plays it right back into the corner. This is still a perfect chance. The Tasmanian Tisms to put a 2nd goal on the board. They have a window here to score. They just have to execute. They just have to execute, man.
They got the infield pass. No one was available. Magical playing a little bit of a deep 3rd, which I don't mind. It's still 3:15 on the clock. Look, you don't have to send everyone just yet.
Send them all.
Plenty of time. Kizzer, though, pass down. Dinks the power through the bump. Magical cannot beat Gamma. And Waterboy's barely holding on.
Oh, try to take away his teammate. Actually had a lot of boost to get it. Ooh. Okay. I like what I'm seeing. A little
okey doke.
Cheese-esque. I don't know. I haven't watched Cheese play that much recently. Here we go. From the corner. Centered. Oh, no, you gotta be joking, man. There's no way. There's no shot.
What is happening with these posts? Again, you gotta be saying in comms, we're better than them. We're just getting unlucky. Come on, keep the pressure going.
I need a bounce.
And the Kizzer, Dinks, can't do it. Sky, just be careful with that 3rd man. You don't have to push too hard, but here we go. Waterboy's finally getting some pressure. Ooh, Kizzer, big time clear. Can they get the shot? Sky gets there just in time. Donnie versus Magical. Donnie wins it. This is tough for Dinks. Can he control it? He cannot. Sky with the shot. Oh! Can't come down with the save, and Sky is just putting it to him.
Oh.
Dinks, good effort. Good effort, Dinks.
That's a tough one. That's one of those ones that when it goes through, there's just a collective sigh. There's a, oh boy. Now we're really in it. We're down 2. It's not impossible. It is definitely doable. But Gibbs, you talk about we're better than this. They just need a better bounce. They just need a lucky bounce, man. They're so close.
Donnie going to try and get another goal. Gamma.
Nice.
Big save. Now Kizzer and Diggs is following it up. Sky, though, gets back just in time yet again. Magical has to be careful. No boost in him, so Dinks will take it by himself. No boost. And not get it around the corner. Can't get it midfield.
Nice.
But this one does. Gamma. Ooh, big time save. Is there a bump opportunity? There is. Kizzer, though, cannot find the angle. Can Dinks find the angle? A little bit soft, but it does fall. And Tasmanian Tisms are not dead yet.
Come on. At some point, the bounce must go your way. Oh, it doesn't have to be fast. It could literally be 35 miles an hour.
That's fine.
It just has to be accurate, Gibbs.
Just has to go over the line. That's it.
Right.
135. Don't mess up the kickoff. Ghoul Gamma with a cheat on the kickoff. Wins it cleanly. Going for the bump play as well. Donnie has an opportunity on a shot. Goes for the pass inside the sky, but he cannot finish it.
They're feeling it. They're feeling it. Firmly grasp it in your hand. Hold on. Tries to cut the rotation. Swings a bit wide, though. Oh, he's got this, though. He's got it. Look at all the space. Oh, baby. Oh, he's got it. We're taking off, folks. Strap your seatbelts in. Pull up your socks. Shave those legs. Look at us go. Oh, that's pretty. Oh, that's pretty.
Sky's taking his MVP honors seriously at this point. Well done by him. The aerial dribble. Flying high over Bowen right now. Navy is magical, though, with the kickoff win. It's not over yet, Spaceman. We're still alive here. Tasmanian Tisms finally gets a kickoff. It's a miracle.
I forgot we're watching Grand Champs. This is what we get. This is what it turns into sometimes.
This is the beauty of Rocket League.
Man. This is what we've built the next engine on. We are
go to
so
Unreal Engine 8.
That's right, baby. Winner of this gets first dibs at UE6. Oh, it was so close. Down by 1. A lot of boost, though. Magical picked up a full tank and already had about 70, so it didn't really matter.
Bubble. Ooh, doesn't get it. Donnie's got the shot. Oh, he's going for a double, too. Everyone wants doubles. It's double cheeseburger night. But Magical clearing it out. Can they do it, Spaceman?
I mean, you got to get a little more aggressive here. You got no reason not to set the house. Wait a minute. Dinks trying to side tap it. Oh, so close. Low boost for Kizzer. He can't get the jump. Troubles with the second man having boost in rotation have been a problem for this team all series long. They have 33 seconds now to find 1 goal and tie us up.
Kizzer to Dinks. Ooh, little team pinch. I like it. I like the idea. Dinks following it up. This ball falls down. Magical 0 boost, though, again. As you said, hard to follow us up. But Kizzer, nice little bounce shot. 15 on the clock. This is the last opportunity. Sky. Dinks with the clear. And he's going to win it over 1. Very likely. Magical's got to follow us up. Oh! Kizzer! Are you kidding me? The drama. We're alive.
My word. It's happening again. It never ends.
I feel so bad for production because I said I wasn't going to get louder than what I did in rehearsals. I've gotten way louder. This has been some drama.
Yeah.
I'm loving it.
It's getting real dangerous right now. Everybody's leaned up in their gaming chairs. Kizzer, oh, stop it. 0 seconds, miracle. Okay, it was a Blue Angels crossing pattern. Nobody touched each other. It's overtime for the 3rd time in the series, Gibbs.
Here we go. Magical Sky wins though, on the kickoff. Can he get the center? He cannot. Donnie with the shot. It's open. Kizzer. Desperation save. We'll get the clear. The infield pass to Gamma. Can he finish? He's going for the double yet again. Water Boys love those doubles. Donnie as well. Passing to his teammate. Sky to finish. It goes wide. Donnie can't find the angle, and Tasmanian Tisms gains somewhat of possession. It's over, though, in this corner. Dinks finally gets the clear. Magical will clear it all the way down, and they can finally get boost.
That's what they needed the whole time. I mean, they're sitting on 14 collectively. Finally, 2 players getting back up to 50 or more. They needed just a moment to breathe, a reprieve back at the midfield. Because they're going to try to pick it up with full. He will, but gives it right back on a strong touch. Unfortunately, as now Boeing will try to recoup this ball on their own side and get it back out to the midfield, they will.
Kizzer to Dinks. The ball happens. The back pass. Kizzer gets it. The reverse sweep is alive. Tasmanian Tisms takes it. It was awkward, but it doesn't matter. You find the bounce. The pinball effect happens. And here we go. That's what they needed, Spaceman. They needed the bounce to go their way. And what better way to do it in that overtime?
That second effort, you said it all series. They are better than this. They had to fight for the win, and they faced every single trial possible. Down 2, down 3, tying it up, getting a last-second shot to score, controlling the overtime, also playing on low boost gives in OT and not double committing on really scary shots from the other side, being able to pick it up, kick it back downfield, and make sure they were closing those gaps when they did get boost. I mean, that second effort was everything at the end of the game.
Oh, absolutely. Kizzer, what a game for him. He gets the hat trick, gets 2 assists, 2 saves on top of it, 810 score. Tasmanian Tisms, we talked about it. These teams are close. We saw that over the last 3 games, or even 4 games, really. It's been pretty close, besides that game 1 blowout. So, Tasmanian Tisms, they get 1. They just got to win 3 more coin flips. It's possible. You know, like get a coin right now. All right, Spaceman. Heads or tails? Here we go.
I'm going tails.
Here we go.
Show me tails.
Tails? All right. Here we go. And now what?
Heads.
It's heads. Here, I'll show you. That's 2.
Heads.
Oh, my God. It happened.
We're getting game 7, baby.
3 coin flips.
Right now.
3 coin flips. That's all you need to win this series. And we just had Spaceman win 3 coin flips in a row.
That's
I didn't
right.
throw the first one, but it was true. It was true.
Listen, if you want more good luck like that, you can have it by subscribing to Corporate Esports Association YouTube here at Corporate Esports Association.
That was unplanned, and that was perfect, Spaceman.
Don't you love it when a plan comes together last minute?
That is a 12.5.
Shout out to you for having a coin, by the way.
Yeah, 12.5% chance, and you just pulled it out of your hat. Look at that.
I live for thin margins.
Well done.
Thank you.
All right, here we go. Tisms, right back in this. Water Boys want to end it here. You don't want to keep this going to Neo Tokyo, especially. That's where the nerves creep in. So let's see what they got.
I mean, at this point, what kind of nerves can you really have when you survived so many OTs and done what you've done? You got to think we're playing with the utmost free care, all chip center table. I don't care. Give me the ball. Get out of the way. Magical has been relegated to third man position, more so of circumstance in this series. Got to wonder if maybe there's going to be a little bit more aggression from the rest of this team for Boeing moving forward, knowing that they've been able to apply pressure. When they have, it's worked. They've kept the back line of the Navy pushed all the way towards the goal line, off the crossbar again. Whoa. Holy crap. Somebody just let it ricochet down.
Oh, Magical, though. The double tap off the seal. And finally, that third man pays off. He's had 100 boost on every single one of these clears so far in this game. And this time, he uses all of it effectively and gets the goal.
I mean, there's just no way to save that. Gamma had nothing in the tank. That amount of speed, depth perception is a hell of a thing. The Navy knows it. So does Boeing. These are engineers after all. Shout out to the sailors overseas. Magical trying to right the wrongs of some of those later rotations in games 1 and 2. This time, looking for the double. Sets it up for his teammate and kicked back out towards the midfield, and Tasmanians will try again.
Dinks kind of throws it away, but he was on low boost. But Kizzer will gain control. Donnie just throwing it deep. Magical. This is a tough play for him. Has to do a little double tap save basically at the ceiling. Makes it work, but a lot of pressure now by Water Boys. See if they can capitalize and tie this back up. Gamma pushes forward on low boost. Sky went for the demo. Donnie's alone. Big challenge win. And no real counterattack just yet, but here we go. Tasmanian is Magical in the air. Gamma gets up so early. What a big win there.
Oh, Donnie's dangerous. Donnie's feeling it. That double is scary. Oh, the third. Nobody's around. The defense jumped. Dazzern says it all the time. Hand down, man down. Where are you? Donnie, what a touch off that back wall. Sky. Beautiful little set. Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness.
Yeah, and Sky completely planned. Obviously.
Completely planned.
He was like, I was trying to pass it to you off the crossbar. Yeah, obviously. All right, we're all tied up. Water Boys, again, looking to end it here. Like, you never want to let a team back in. No one wants to play on Neo Tokyo.
Big.
No one wants to hear that announcer. Just nerve-wracking. Because he's so much cooler than him.
Yeah, you're right. Nobody does want to hear that announcer on Neo Tokyo. It is rattling.
Because then you're just like, you feel less manly because he's so cool. It's just like...
Speaking from experience, I can tell you that is true.
It's just the way it is.
It is the way it is.
Here we go,
so is a tie
Kizzer.
game.
Magical didn't have boost, so he had to go grab mid.
Whoa!
Oh, wow, okay.
That's dangerous.
Doing something.
Yeah, turn,
doing something. Magical again. Ooh, back pass. I'll count it. Sky, though, great control. Gets that back corner boost as well. Beats Magical It's only Kizzer now. Gamma tries to follow it.
Come on.
Can't get the touch, but Dinks.
Nice.
Great back check there.
Yeah, that tackle probably saved a double touch off the backboard. May not have gone in, but still broke up a counterattack downfield. And skims it off the hood of the Octane. Again, great control, patience to know when you're going for contact, when you're going for ball. Through the corner once more, ball taken away. Boeing stalling on defense for as long as they can. About 70 in the tank collectively. They'll kick it to the midfield. Not very strong, though, and can't find the connection as it jumps into the blue half once again.
Yeah, Dinks maybe wanted a half volley there so get a little more power on it, like Magical will do right here. It's a nice little half volley clear. It's pretty threatening, too. Sky gets it. Magical follows. Well done by him, but just can't drop it below the crossbar.
How many goals will we have in the series? 3 or 4? If the teams could just kiss it under the crossbar, have a little bit of English on the ball. Been sitting on a couple of big ones here. Still a tie game. Minute 21 to go. And all 3 back. Right now, it feels like the Navy is starting to get winding up in their counterattack, and they're catching the defense kind of lazily getting to that boost. Still at the midfield, a lot of contests, but for now, Boeing will escape for the second chance.
Bowen looking for demos, but not connected on that back line through their rotation from their offensive man. Dinks, though, low boost, makes the play to Kizzer. Kizzer's got a lot in the tank, wins 150. Can't win another. Gamma, full control versus Magical. This is a big attempt here. Magical, big win. Possession, though. Who's it going to go to? Kizzer will get enough of a clear. But going back and forth, Sky throws it deep yet again. Tasmanian Tisms on their last life. They need a goal soon.
Small moments where even there, it looked like Kizzer could have gone for a bump, maybe just cleared a little bit of the midfield open for his team. On low boost, great jump. 50. Late to the jump, but still getting up to contest. 2 will send, and Magical on a full tank is going to have to play midfield and does so. He's been excellent as an anchor throughout all of this series. Really been able to keep this team involved in close games.
Yeah, Magical's doing well as the third man. He's going to be tested here yet again against Gamma. He does well again. That ball falls directly to Dinks, which is fantastic for them. Donnie, though, big win. Got to be careful. The Donnie-Sky combo late in these games. Kizzer to Magical. He's got an opportunity to shot. Gamma gets in front of it. And we can go into another overtime space. The drama continues.
Oh, wait a minute. Keep it.
Oh, okay. Dangerous, dangerous.
Okay. Hey, speaking of dangerous, man. Lock in. Series point for Navy. Boeing trying to keep the hopes alive. The run. Kizzer underneath on the wing. Looking for a bump. Not going to happen. Into the corner. Picked up for now by the defense. And right back out to the midfield. Magical is there ready and waiting.
Dinks, nice clear out to Kizzer. Kizzer's no boost. Probably shouldn't turn, but he actually does. It works out. Dinks to the pass. Top left corner. Misses bar and out again. Tasmanian Tisms need that goal just 1% bigger. And they would be winning the series 4-0.
Shot selection, fantastic. Accuracy, close. It's so close. Dinks is calling game on this one, man. No, like, it's not great even bad shots. It's fantastic shots. Like, what else can you do? Like,
oh, man.
You see pros hit that, and you're like, yeah, I mean, you're supposed to hit those.
Yeah.
These guys are ringing it. Oh, this
Donnie, great little double there, though. Dinks takes a little bit of possession. Gamma, though, goes to Magical. Magical has to turn around, though. This is dangerous. No. Dinks, no boost. Will get it cleared. Just don't give up wide open net. It's the only thing you can't do here.
Jumped.
The pass, Donnie. Cannot reach it. Kizzer. Gamma gets the clear. A little bit tied up there on the defense. Water Boys may be panicking just a bit.
Just a little bit. Seen a couple of errant double jumps from the defense. Magical trying to double it, and just a bit on the outside of the ball. Tried to play a little bit steep. Got lucky on the bounce, but not the angle he wanted. Gamma going for it all, going for the series, but right back out to the midfield again off the backboard. A second chance and cleared away.
Nice touch there by Kizzers, right to Magical. Magical gets a big clear. He's got no boost left in the tank. Kizzers follows it. Dinks also followed. Just gets back in time. Again, you got to be careful. Can't have that third man creeping up too far, but I get it. You want the win.
Yeah, but at what cost? Can't give it away. Free ball into the midfield. Gamma lets it go. Defense will circle back into possession. They'll get it back into the neutral zone. Navy picks it up. Give it away. Awkward. Little lead, but
it's open.
Wait a minute. Kizzer couldn't get a little extra touch there. Tried to use all of his boost to get out in front of the ball, but just couldn't race up in time.
Oh, that almost falls into the net as well. It's coming down to just random challenges that any moment could go in. You want possession in the other half, just in case. Sky, though, gets a pretty good clear here. Tries to the flipper set. Not much from it. Magical. Going for the bump as well. Cannot get it. Kizzer is left alone versus Gamma. Can he make the... Oh, what a brilliant touch in the corner to kill the ball let his teammates get back.
Only problem is he ran out of boost, and that leaves way to a 50. Now you have to play a one-on-one game with nothing in the tank. A little bit of a miscommunication here. Kizzer had everything and more in the tank to be able to go for the follow-up, but it was Dinks who took control of the play. Little pinch. Oh, it just barely sneaks in on a 10-mile-an-hour pinch from the elbow. The least expecting shot is the most deadly.
But that's what it's all about. It's all about the location of the shot. Sky places it bottom left corner. He tucked that ball in. He's going to tuck in the Tasmanian Tisms because it's good night for them. Congratulations, Navy, on the third place win.
Just when you think you have them against the ropes, they pull off some subterfuge. They get underneath when you least expect it. And just a little touch, man. I mean, we go back to some of those shots that ringed off the crossbar. I mean, 2 minutes ago into that overtime, how the placement was excellent. Like, the shot selection itself has been excellent from Boeing, really the whole series. It just would not land. And that comes down to execution. Maybe at the end of the day, maybe it's just reps. But when there were moments where they were getting away with some freebies, double commits, or some small defensive mistakes, it was just that kind of continuous, monotonous, slow play that we got out of Navy that eventually broke the dam. And when it did, all you needed was something lucky to kind of dribble through, and that's what we got, Gibbs.
We did, and Sky's calling you out, Spaceman. He said you never added him on COD. So,
oh no,
I'm just letting you know.
Oh no.
Can't see it. But yeah, you just never added him. So now you have to. He just won the game winner. Game winner, third place match.
Yeah,
so,
I'm sorry.
So now you got to add.
After that shot, all right, I will get torched on Newtown. That's fine.
What a series, though. Like,
what a series,
yes,
man.
like it's 5 games, but like very close outside of that game one. We got multiple overtimes, multiple clutch goals to force overtimes as well. So I think both teams will be very happy with that series. Like, again, we're playing for charity, so everyone wins here. So it doesn't really matter. It's more about the beauty of the game and the fun of it, and those are the type of series that you want to be a part of.
Those are absolutely the series that, as a competitor as well, though it is heartbreaking to go down to the wire so many times and lose, one, you live on the knife's edge between excitement and horror in Rocket League. You're always so close to being able to win it all. And when you play in series like this, where you're literally tied up going into overtime, there is no better feeling as a competitor. So I want to give so much credit to, one, Boeing for setting this one at least the distance in some regard. Like, kept it interesting, guys, to at least 5 games, which is better than how it started. And for the Navy, I know we talked a lot about the comeback of Boeing in this series, but again, while the Navy gave up some ground in games 2 and 3, they just kind of stayed quiet and consistent. They didn't get too flashy. They didn't get too crazy at the midfield. They knew what they wanted to do. They looked for those infield passes. They tried to control the ground game. They did. And when we saw Boeing players kind of go for those double touches and try to set up themselves or their teammates, the Navy were fine to let that happen and just try to control the ball in front of them the whole time. And Gibbs, fundamental Rocket League at the end of the day is just really hard to beat. Yeah,
I love the infield passes. I loved the give and goes that they were doing. That they saw like opportunities. We talked about the boost control as well for Navy was just so much better. So when you have boost control, that means, well, Tasmanian Tisms just can't move up like into those pockets where those passes will wind up. So they found openings where they needed, and well done to them.
Wonderfully done to them, folks. I believe not only do we have our third place winners, but we also have an interview with one of our champions. Donnie will be joining us here for an interview talking about the match itself, that best of 7 that came down to 5. And I'm very curious what Donnie's going to say about the fact that they went to so many overtimes and so many close games that simply came down to 1 goal at 0 seconds or 1 second. It was a blistering affair for these competitors. Very excited to get Donnie into the call and to talk a little bit more about the fact that just simply you've come up as champions here in this third place match. Donnie, can you hear me?
I sure can. What's up, guys?
Yo,
what's up, man? How you doing? How you feeling after the win?
Oh man, it was a little bit of a close one. I'm not gonna lie. Just like you said, it was a lot of OTs. Those Boeing guys are definitely they got some skill for sure.
Yeah, that like game 1, like you guys absolutely dominated. Do you think it was going to be a little bit of an easier match, or were you expecting it to be very close throughout?
To be honest, I have no idea. I haven't played those guys before. Obviously they played pretty well. We didn't have a whole lot of time to get on and warm up and everything. You know, now that we're in the CEA instead of the CRL days, we have a lot less time to play. But I feel like that first game was probably on a little bit of both sides, which is kind of, getting loose, getting the jitters out, feeling things around and everything. So, those first games in a series against a team you've never played against can always just kind of be wild cards.
Well, speaking of that, I mean, the wild card of this series was the fact that in the amount of 0-second goals, which was basically one, and then a bunch of 5 seconds left, 1 second left, overtime. You guys had a bunch of close games. Talk to me a little bit about what the adjustments were that you were making as a team or just individually as the series was maturing. How are you making those adjustments against this team, knowing that they were kind of always playing scrappy and just finding a way to kind of get one back on you with low time?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, it all comes down to kind of just cementing our play style and just playing our game. Rocket League, as like I like to say, is 80% mental most of the time. So as long as we have a good attitude, which I'm super fortunate with, my teammates got a great group of guys that always have great vibes and high attitudes no matter what. So I can always trust them to kind of bounce back and have the memory of a goldfish, forget about what's in the past, focus on going forward and everything. We know that if we play our game, we're going to be fine no matter what.
Yeah, but I appreciate the 80% mental because that's what I always say, but that's because my 20% skill is very low. So I use it more as an excuse than anything. But why don't you talk a little bit about the charity that you were playing for and why?
Yeah, of course. So our charity is going to be the Gary Sinise Foundation, which for those that don't know, that's the actor that played Lieutenant Dan from Forrest Gump. But it basically, they create a lot of programs, do a lot of house building, a lot of meals specifically honoring veterans. Also first responders, all of their families, Gold Star families, stuff like that. So it's definitely something that hits home coming from the military side as well. And he's been an actor that obviously everyone has come to love over the years.
I want to hit on that point about meals and being able to eat the food of your counterparts there at Boeing. I mean, you guys got first class tickets and basically just dominated the game one. You got a little bit close, a little scary at times, but you come out as champions. What does it mean for you to not only be able to contribute that money to such a great cause, but also to participate in the CEA? And what do you like most about it? Is it just being able to play for charity? Is it being able to flex some of your skills on Rocket League? Talk to me a little bit about your experience with esports and specifically here at CEA.
Yeah, I mean, it's a little bit of everything. The coolest thing about this, because I come from a little bit of a different background. I actually played for 2 different teams in CEA history. Way back when I graduated from LSU, I went and worked for IBM for a while, where I played on the IBM team, got to meet a whole bunch of great people. Biggest thing is that it builds camaraderie between you and your colleagues, and then swapping over to the military side, being able to meet different people with different perspectives and different background and come together and like share a common goal. It's something that is very important to my life, obviously, with my line of work. So being able to bring that to the CEA world where you're doing it for a good cause as well as meeting a whole bunch of other people. I'm running into some of my former CRL colleagues back in the day as well. I think Jawewe and B900 Cool both play for Microsoft as well. So get to see some familiar faces and just have a little bit of time to just decompress from work life and join like just a similar passion with some of your colleagues and learn a little bit more about them and what they do.
All right, I got one last question for you, Johnny. UE6, how excited are you? I mean, come on.
Oh,
that's pretty
dude,
cool.
That's a giant question mark, right? Oh, man. I know it's been something
we must
that's
know
been
your
talked
thoughts.
about.
Oh, my lights turned off. Turn them off.
But, who knows? That could be a huge game changer. I don't even know what UE6 means, to be honest. I'm completely
I have no idea
when it comes to all that stuff. But I'm super excited that it looks like Rocket League's got a bright future. It's got a lot of great minds behind it and a great team as well supporting it. So we'll see.
So this means we're going to be seeing you again, Donnie, playing more Rocket League. Because after you said LSU, I'm going to get messages from T-Pate saying, "Oh, you got to get him on the stream. You got to get him." Like, we're going to be seeing you more, right?
Yeah, we'll see if I can fit it into my schedule. It's always a blessing to be around.
There's always time for Rocket League. Donnie, congratulations on the win here in this best of 7. Well done to you and the boys. Beautiful double taps all the way around. And once again, thank you so much for joining us here on the program and for all the hard work that you and your team have done and for supporting great charity. We appreciate you.
Appreciate it, guys. Y'all have a good night.
You too.
Spaceman.
Thank you. Spaceman. Why the hell did your light turn off?
All right. So I'm an old man, and we have all our lights in our house turn off at 9 p.m. Because we're in bed by then. So I think I have to wait till 9:01 to turn them back on.
You said UE6 too many times, and Epic Legal started turning off the power in your house.
That's true. Yeah. They're like, nah, can't talk about that.
It happens to the best of us. You know what else happens, Gibbs? The fact that between these moments, we get a real good look at the players themselves and the personalities that make up a lot of these kinds of tournaments. And it's always nice to see the real faces and play styles that Rocket League's been able to affect. This is a game that is now more than 10 years old, because I'm not going to do the math right now, but it's a long time old, man, and it's continued to grow in different pockets of the world, and the impact it's having is just ridiculous.
And this is like the cool things, right? Like you don't hear about these tournaments, but they're happening all over Rocket League, right? Where people are just coming together, playing some Rocket League, having a good time. Like both those teams, I bet that was an awesome moment for them where they get to play. It's like in this awesome match for charity, and it was close, right? And everyone's competitive, but everyone is having a good time. And that's what it's all about with Rocket League. And obviously, there's millions of other tournaments probably going on too that we just don't know about. But this is why we're here, to shine a light on some good charities and some good Rocket League.
You'll be shining no lights. We know exactly what your setup's made of. So let's just let Epic Legal take care of what's happening over with Randy on his light setup. But for now, congratulations once again to our Navy team for not only their win in that third place match, but also putting on a hell of a performance from joining in 2025 and having success to, again, having similar success here tonight. That will wrap up our third place match for now. We're going to jump to a quick commercial break. And when we come back from that intermission, we will get in to the big title card of the night, the first place match. Two massive teams, two great squads we'll be breaking down. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. Hello, folks. Welcome back into the Corporate Esports Association Finals. It's Gibbs. It's me, Spaceman. We got ourselves a hell of a final matchup here tonight. We've just concluded our third place match. It was Boeing versus the Navy, and boy, was it an affair, Gibbs. We went to so many overtimes. It was quite literally an RLCS CRL caliber match. It did not disappoint, and Donnie was a phenomenal presence to have on the interview afterwards. What a third place match we had tonight, man.
Yeah, it only went 5 games, but 4 of those games were incredibly tight. So Tasmanian Tisms, they should be proud about like how they performed, and of course Navy for the win. Congrats to them. But now it's time for the big boys, Spaceman. It's time.
That's right. It's time for the tallest men possible. But before I believe we get there and talk specifically about the teams, we may have a look at how the bracket kind of formulated and how we got to this point. Regardless, though, the fact that these two teams sit in the finals is no giant assumption of their skills. It is a testament to the grind they've been able to put in and the consistency of these squads. We're talking about Ninja Cats and Stuck in Silverado. These are two teams who have been legacy titans of this esports association. And Gibbs, I mean, Ninja Cats, for many, many reasons, are some of the oldest players and favorites coming in. But I mean, this has been a gauntlet of a bracket. You talk about a 4-3 for Tasmanian against Prime Time in the first round. They go and play the eventual grand finalists, Ninja Cats. They get swept. That's okay. They drop down and try to play Water Boys, and Water Boys kind of same situation. They get swept by Silverado. So both of these teams come in with sweeps behind them, and they got to be feeling comfortable in the finals. Talk to me about what you're seeing in this bracket.
Yeah, I like seeing, 3-4 seeds, both of them, not expected to necessarily make the grand finals, but they prevailed in their matchups, which is great to see. And not like as we talk about Ninja Cats first, like Microsoft, they got a lot of legacy in these tournaments. They have wins and titles since 2019. They've accumulated $32,000 in charity money. So congrats to them over the time. And then General Motors on the other side, they've got some stuff too, but they've, came in a little bit later around 2022. So they're only at 7,200. So they want to add to that total here.
Well, they can certainly do it. They got themselves a single best of 7, very similar to our third place match in our grand finals to fight over. And the interesting thing I think about the Silverado squad is we've obviously had some looks at the players themselves. We have some ideas what we're expecting going in. Again, we talked a little bit in the preamble of this show about how a lot of these players are high GC to SSL, and that's not too surprising. But when we talk about the cores of these teams, the IGLs, the players who are the anchors that make the whole thing go, Boss is that player. He is the core of Stuck in Silverado. We're talking about a peak of around 1890. SSL in ones, which is, again, no small feat. The fact that it is ones in this day and age, SSL regardless. And that tells me a couple of things. One, that the individual mechanics of this game are going to be maybe one of the biggest talking points. Two, when it comes to controlling the game, Boss is going to be one of the players that we're going to keep our eye on in this one.
Oh, absolutely. And there's going to be a lot of Metal Gear references as he scores, because we assume he's going to be doing a lot of that as we go through. Again, the core of that team. And then we got Big Steve as well, mechanical and momentum based one on it. GC3 Peak, and finally Benny Waffles. They call him the Agent of Chaos. Loves to bump and demo, which we like to see. We just saw that at the major with Atau, and it worked out very well for them getting that major title win. So let's see what Benny can do. Let's see if he can actually hit the defenders. But it's going to be tough because the other side are Ninja Cats. So literally, it's going to be very difficult to demo them.
It's going to be very, very difficult. I want to start with one of the peaks of this squad, Luxamon, who specifically played CRL at Michigan State around similar times when these teams started forming. Peak around 1850, GC3. So again, we're talking about high GC side, lower peaks around SSL. He's recently dropped down about 1520, but for any player who's been able to make it up that high into rankings, you don't just lose the ability to ride the bike overnight. There is still that muscle memory there, and plays the fastest of the group collectively. He's momentum based, clearly going to be a one-on-one battle against him and Boss. Apparently, he can look like the best or the shakiest, depending on the vibes. So if the vibes are good right now for Ninja Cats, if they're feeling confident, regardless how the series goes, you could be looking at Luxamon to maybe take over and go one-on-one against Boss upfield.
Yeah, and then the admins gave me some information on Razik, and I just want to point out that this is not me, okay, Spaceman? I promise you I am not on the field, because the way they put it, one of the oldest players here, certainly a dinosaur in Rocket League age, he also is not very flashy, he's not fast, he's not a mechanical player, but he's clutch. And that's all that matters. He finds a way to get the job done. If that doesn't describe me then I don't know what describes me. So Razik is my boy to watch. And then finally, the Wee coming out as well. Sitting around GC2, GC3, and we'll see how his mechanics play a factor in this series.
Listen, I have seen those sneaky beavers be the ones who just kind of hang around like an old turbo at the end of Envy and just kind of hang around and then just clutch. I don't need you to be fancy. I don't need you to be flashy. If you have fundamentals, you have what it takes to win professional Rocket League at the top level. Monkey Moon has shown it, Extra has showed it, and Razik is no different. Let's take a look at the maps of the series because, again, another best of 7, more maps to change it up. If you were a fan of the Paris Major, you're going to be a fan of this series as well. Parc de Paris, Forbidden Temple, Manfield Night, Dusk, same thing. Utopia Coliseum, Sovereign Heights, Neo Tokyo. If you have to go there, good luck, pray to God, and then Champions Field to round out what could be an exciting final 7. Gibbs, do you think we go 7 in this one for the title match of the night? I need your big brain poll. What do you think?
I sure hope so. I feel like, though, usually these fall on Neo Tokyo. Again, those nerves just get to you on Neo Tokyo, and a team normally crumbles down 3-2. But obviously, we want to see Champions Field. We want to see that. But more importantly, I want to see that beautiful Eiffel Tower. I want to get into this game one Spaceman right now.
I think we can do that. Your wish is our command. And I hear the players clicking away, and I hear the readies going. I hear the announcer getting in, and I know it's Shogun, which means it's time for game number 1 of our finals here in the spring. Ninja Cats stuck in Silverado. I can't wait for this one. Let's go.
Oh, this is going to be fun. Stuck in Silverado. I mean, I'm already starting to play some favorites. It's already the best name in the lobby, Big Steve, and he's rocking a hard hat. And then there's Boss, Big Boss, also rocking a hard hat. Like, come on. Come on, Metal Gear is my favorite series as well, like outside of Rocket League. So, man, I'm pumped. I'm already playing favorites here.
It is unbelievable, the ease in which this man can be persuaded. It is unreal. The hard hat, though, going to be putting in work tonight. Already into game 1 of our final match of the night. And again, we are talking about the mechanical prowess of 2 players across the pitch, Boss and Luxemon. I got to think that Boss tonight could be one of the players to watch out for if he gets hot. But Big Steve with the hard hat on his head, already finding a goal.
There we go. Benny Waffles with the pass out, and that only goes in because the hard hat's on top of his head.
Right.
You know? That's why he didn't hit the crossbar. You know, he's got to protect his head. Doesn't have to worry about it. What a shot! Top bins, Big Steve, getting it done.
I mean, I see 2 hard hats right now. That is,
I mean,
that's kind of,
that's 2 more than the other team. So Ninja Cats, I don't know what you're doing, and you're not even using cat ears. At least do that. Like, come on.
Oh, sure. Yeah, that's like when female like jumping spiders, like, or males, they like poke up their back and do flashy stuff, and then they eat the mate after they mate. You know what I'm saying, Gibbs?
Yeah,
you know what I'm talking about?
I think we're talking about Rocket League. I think.
Yeah, the 2 hard hats, man. It's a threat.
Sure.
They're saying we will absolutely demolish you already in 1 goal game.
You got to protect yourself after you mate. I understand. Right. It makes sense. All right, let's get into the game here. Let's see what we got. Ninja Cat's getting a lot of pressure here, though, on the side. Jawiwi with the shot off the bar. He had a hard hat on. That's in. Razik, calm, cool, and collected, going for the infield pass. Actually going for a little bit of a bump. Like Luxemon tried to follow it up, and now Jawiwi's by himself. Is able to do enough, though, to keep this ball on the orange side of the field.
Yeah, Luxemon was flying after that touch. That dude was supersonic into the net. Just a bit off. Nice little kick out to the midfield. And we'll fight for possession here one more time. Hard hat stays intact. Looking for the pass. It's there. It's a floater. Bar down again. The 90th time tonight this has happened. But still a 1-goal game.
Lots of crossbars. Jawiwi going for the double tap. Doesn't have enough boost for it. We'll let it go for a pass. Razik just getting there in time. Benny Waffles, though, has a chance of getting the angle. Can't find it, but gets the best of balls off the post again. General Motors had a chance to be up 2 twice now and hit the woodwork both times.
Got to think a second shot's coming in momentarily. This counterattack has been absolutely continuous. Somewhere in there is a sentence that makes sense. Big Steve, Boss, waiting. Oh, Boss plays it nicely. And backs up right in possession through the 50. He'll go back out to the midfield. Second man now takes the third. First man takes the second. And Benny Waffles will play it on just about half a tank. So we're going to go back to the midfield now, trading possessions. And think of your Ninja Cats, this is nice. You kind of want to slow the game down to an extent. But if you're playing boom ball, Gibbs, you're kind of trading shots back and forth and just kind of getting a feel for what the other team has.
Yeah, but I appreciate what Benny Waffles was playing there. Like on defense, controlling on the back wall, getting a big clear as well. So if those mechanics keep up, watch out. Ball's going a little bit early here, though. So Ninja Cats, Microsoft have a chance here. Jowiwi is going to take his time. Just throw it midfield. Little give and go. Jowiwi with the shot. Gets it around one. Just outside of the goal line.
Just a bit wide. But a testament to a lot of shots tonight. We saw it come down crashing for Boeing. Really raised the stakes for Navy. This time, it has all been stuck in Silverado. They have put on the pressure. They've kept their bearings about them on those counterattacks. Ninja Cat still have some chances upfield. Boss will go ahead and take control. Trying to look for the double. And, oh, he had it. It was wide open. If he's able to play a little bit tighter, Gibbs, that's 2 goals right there.
That's basically the third post. Benny Waffles has a chance to get it centered, get it down to Boss, but a desperation save comes out. Ball just spills wide. Big Steve now. Lots of control by General Motors, but they're only up 1. So Luxemon can find a way to capitalize and get Ninja Cats right back into this game and try and force overtime.
And the next engine, you'll be able to pick where that spawn comes in. This time, you're going to have to eat the demo, get back on no boost. It's just the way it is. Another ricochet to the midfield. And how many times off the sidewall have we seen this ball in game 1 just ping-pong out to a free touch? A look here for Stuck in Silverado, and Ninja Cat's now trying on the counterattack to at least put one on the board.
Razik to Juiwi, can't get it down, but Luxemon's going to follow and capitalize. And again, we got that last-minute drama now in the grand finals, and we're all tied up.
Waiting to see when Luxemon was going to make their presence known here in this finals, and it comes through at the perfect time. 27 seconds left in game 1 to start proceedings. When we talk about this player being momentum-based, Gibbs, he can look like the best, he can look the shakiest. Right now, he's been go, go, go. All gas, no brakes, and finally rewarded for that commitment.
Luxemon here is going to throw it on net. Benny Waffles doing a great job as the third man throughout this first game. Boss versus Jawiwi does win the ball out. Benny Waffles will control it. Just throw it deep. Last 10. Boss just gets clear. We saw Jawiwi trying to cherry pick. Doesn't work out for them. It looks like we're heading to overtime. More drama here in the grand finals.
Of course we are. It wouldn't be a proper corporate esports moment without an association seeing the golden goal lights and the time continue to tick up infinitely. Let's get into it. Game 1, overtime. Boss trying to be a little bit sneaky here. Squeaks through the back line. She will commit around 1, and now just a foot race towards the goal. It ricochets out awkwardly, but still kept alive. The defense are not letting up.
Jawiwi almost beat all 3 members on the field. Well done, and they're keeping pressure. Microsoft just gets Razik with the shot. Cannot get it to go. Luxemon dives in. It still doesn't fall. Boss, can he get the clear? He cannot. No boost right now for General Motors. They need a clear desperately. Jawiwi wins it. Big Steve finally picked up a boost pad. Gets a touch, but gets demoed out. So all control here right now for Microsoft.
You can feel like they're so close to the dams opening just a little bit. They're pushing that pressure more and more. Nice little punch downfield. Buys us some time, but the traffic on the rotation. They'll fight for control and vying for a spot at the midfield. Right over the top of Boss. Oh, what a great little rebound. Tried to back into it, but the defense gets back in time. And now a chance at a counterattack.
Cleared Benny, a little bit of a mistouch. Great bump there by Razik. Can Jawiwi turn on this? He can't, so he's going to have to try and get it midfield off the corner. Boss is back in time. Big Steve versus Razik. Razik, a little pass back, a little miscommunication, but Boss also gets in the way, so no trouble, no foul there.
They're flying at it. Jawiwi had no boost. Still went for it. I mean, you got to take advantage
Benny,
of
it's
this.
open.
It's wide open. Yeah, at some point, the overcommit was going to absolutely cost him. And it did just down the stretch there, Gibbs.
Oh, 3 members commit, 3 all with no boost, so even if they want to get back, they just can't get back in time. The foot race goes to Benny Waffles and General Motors, and they take a very close game 1.
The hard hat is a charisma roll of 18. You need 15, so you're looking good. 2 hard hats already on the field. 2-1 win in game 1. Gibbs, your prediction, your weird aura is still alive.
I'm just saying, you know,
What's that
they had
about?
2 hard hats. The other team had none. If they had maybe 1, maybe they win that overtime. I'm just, you know.
That's true.
This is
Time
what
to
it is.
change up the kit, man.
I mean,
Wild.
yeah, but and all of General Motors too. I see their titles. They all went to RLCS Boston, so they were just there recently. So
Wonderful.
you should have said hi. You should have said hi. I'm a little disappointed now.
Yeah. See,
But they are wearing hard
That's
hats,
what
so you know what are you gonna do?
it's just extra luck, and they definitely needed it. That was a game of chances left on the table. I mean, how many commits, how many counterattacks that led way to dominance in the corner, letting out to a center pass, or really a lot of times where there was plenty of boost on the field. There was never a question about teams struggling or rotation. It was mechanically gifted players going for solo efforts, creating space, but just unable to put it away in the end. Again, classic Rocket League. A team overcommits. The other side says, hey, we can get just a free little lob downfield. We get that. Gibbs, sometimes you don't have to work too hard to get success in this game. Yeah,
General Motors, though, I think feels like they should have won that by a bit more. They had, what, 3 posts, like, in that game? So it was a little tough for them, but they did find a way to finally get it. But at the same time, like, Ninja Cats had a lot of offensive possession. They had more shots on net than Motors did. So, you know, we'll have to see if the Ninja Cats can bounce back here and tie up the series.
Forbidden Temple. It's game 2. It's another chance at tying up the series. Stuck in Silverado trying to take a 2-0 lead. For Ninja Cats, I think coming in, just continue to do what you've done all series, game 1, long, which is simply play contest ball at midfield. Luxemon for 2 goals now, and a great little cut back on rotation to get out in front of the ball, and a placement. Chef's kiss.
Love that midfield pressure where he notices he's open, so he just does a little bit of a U-turn, turns right back around. He's like, hey, just hit me on my bumper. Great pass there, and great shot, and the Ninja Cats up 1.
That's that Gibbs touch, I'm telling you, man. That little, oh, I can touch this, and just absolute dot. Oh, you freak. You've inspired so many little gremlins. Now the careers are blossoming.
I don't know about that, but there we go. Another infield. Luxemon is going to trail back here, so he's not going to come up for the pass. He actually misses, though. Benny Waffles has the opportunity. No boost. Tries for a quick flick. Doesn't get it. Boss doesn't do much with that either. They got to work on their flick game, both of them so far. Benny, Big Steve. Who's going to get it? No one. Luxemon gets the clear, and the Devil comes out. Boss is left alone on an island. Can he get it? He cannot. Luxemon. Great double tap. Still go up 2.
Oh, that is a beauty of a double. Picks up the full midfield boost. Look at that control of the Octane. Could only slot it one way and points it directly south. That is a gorgeous little solo effort. Luxemon on a heater, playing momentum-based Rocket League, a 2-0 lead, the largest they've had in the entire series so far. And if you have a player kind of getting hot, keep feeding that hand. Give him the ball one more time and let him go to work.
Isaac, great challenge there. It means Big Steve's got to do some work here. Luxemon goes up. Jawiwi just going to throw it into the corner. Look for a center pass. No one's available. Benny Waffles playing it slow. Gets around 1. Luxemon versus Benny. Boss comes up for the demo. Doesn't get it, though, so Benny has to wait just a little bit too long. Boss, another attempt here to his teammate Big Steve, but no boost in the tank of pretty much everyone on the field. So we're going to get into a little bit of a stalemate unless this spills back mid, but finally gets clear.
The defense looking a little bit more poised on their recovery, especially towards that back wall for Ninja Cats. There's been a couple of times where they've been able to pick up boost, and then in the same moment, again, read that second touch coming out of Stuck in Silverado. So they've done a really good job of being able to, again, stay in front of the play, where at times in game 1, it looked like they were still kind of finding their feet. Great booming clear back out, long way downfield, just to look at it as it sails over, and Big Steve's going to play it on the ground.
Nice slow play by Big Steve. He actually gets the 50 as well. Turns into a best. Benny Waffles can't get the double. Boss is left on an island. He will get the touch, though. A little bit too hard of a touch by Ninja Cats there. But it's still awkward, and Microsoft continuing to hold pressure on this orange side of the field.
And we start to see the slow play come out. 2-0 lead, still a dangerous one. A lot of time left in game 2. Looked for the little bump, and Boss just bossed it on the goal line.
It's the nano machines, man. I'm telling you. Look at this play right here. Boss, just a little okey-doke fake. Razik, he's backwards. He can't do anything about it. And Stuck in Silverado. Find a way to claw back within 1.
It's the hard hat, man. I'm telling you. It's the weight of that hard hat just kind of keeps your center mass locked on the ground. Oh, Boss is thinking about it again. A little more confident off the kickoff. Stuck in Silverado are letting some of their star players make some plays. Boss doesn't have to be the flashiest. He just has to be consistent.
Touch there on a shot. Couldn't reach the ball in time, but Luxemon will control it. Boss, though, early 50s, no boost, doesn't matter. Puts all 3 of Microsoft into that same part of the midfield. So Big Steve will get a decent clear. Double commit as well. Microsoft now kind of falling apart here in the midfield. Leaves some space for Boss. Gonna go low on Razik. Can he get the touch mid? He passes to himself off the wall. Great idea, but great defense by Jawiwi.
Starting to see a little bit more of this one-on-one game between players specifically. They've been focusing on those isolated challenges, playing through the 50, and it comes down to a lot of these booming balls at the midfield. Low boost for both defenses. This time, Big Steve more than happy to kick it downfield. Recognizes he can just kind of try to play patient, circle around, play for info, a spy, if you will. Boss throws it off the backboard. Benny waiting for his chance. Will take it. Centered, and Big Steve was in position, but not quite upfield enough to be able to meet that pass.
I mean, he's Big Steve. He's going to, you know, trot down the field a little slower than most, right? So just couldn't get into the right spot. But Luxemont made a great save on that waterfall bounce. Like, that's a very hard read. When you're on goal line, have to aerial and try and time that out. So keeping them with the 1-goal lead. Here's Microsoft trying to drain out this last 45 on the clock.
When does that mistake finally hit the pitch? When do Stuck in Silverado find an opening? At some point, it's got to happen. Benny. Oh, even on low boost, the ability to, again, extend the play. Never a question. Great shot. Going to force a double commit. Free off the back. It's literally open, baby. You just have to do your training packs. Benny Waffles. So much better than pancakes. I'm telling you.
Look at that. Getting up. Getting the angle right as well. Notices the error on the defensive side. Follows it up. Rubber duckies for everyone. We're tied up.
Every time you think we're going to have a runaway game,
it's just not allowed.
Sports Association, it never happens.
That's part of the rule book. You know?
That's right. Oh,
Boss throws it. Let's see if Big Steve can contain this.
Come on, Steve.
Try and get one more scoring opportunity. Instead, it's going to go the other way. Ninja Cats, almost an own goal by Benny Waffles. Boss has to make a desperation save. Ball is still up, though. Will we get drama at 0? Razik going to try and center. Oh. Does okay. Oh, that does. Oh! Yes! Thought that hit the ground, but it hit the curve of the wall. He wanted overtime, and instead he's going home early.
There's just no shot. Somewhere, I don't know where, but somewhere Quinn Lobdell is, his eyes roll back to his head, and he is feeling that corner. Just, what is happening in this tournament? That is a bounce you don't even get in, like, even professional Rocket players who focus on those kinds of angles do not get that kind of skim, especially that close to the lip off a goal line. Come on, man. The ability as well to be in position to recognize that you have a shot and to take it. Brother, that's demoralizing. That is insane.
Yeah, I feel like, boss, that was an HR violation. I think you're going to have to talk to some people about that one.
What are we doing?
Because you just got to play it. Like, I get it. It looks like it's going to hit the floor, but oof. Unlucky, he said in chat, in game, and it sure was. Man, that one hurt. That one hurt. Like, if we had timeouts, this is where you call the timeout, right? Basically, like,
yeah.
Just forget about it, but...
Yeah, they won the game. I'm calling the timeout. I don't care. Like, yeah, absolutely. I'm like, we need to talk about this. That is brutal. Absolutely. I mean, at one point, it was what? It was a 2-0 game at one point. I mean, Luxemon was on a heater. Then all of a sudden, Boss kind of getting involved, and then it's slow. It's that slow trickle of bad luck that Rocket League turns into a horror game, man. You think you have it all figured out, Gibbs.
And they came back too at the end. They tied it. And then to end on that, well, we're all tied up, though. It has made it a series. Ninja Cats get the fortunate bounce. And Jawiwi's going to try and add to that tally right here. A little flip reset action. Luxemon throwing it up high. Big Steve, though, great touch to get it away. Luxemon, though, accidentally throws it towards his net. Jawiwi's got to do something well with it, and he does. Razik, not the clear he wants. So we'll see a little back and forth in this midfield. See if General Motors, they're just passing in the midfield. No threat of a shot. Finally, one comes in, and actually, it almost falls in anyway. Boss will keep it on the blue side. And let's see if General Motors can find a way to right the wrongs of game 2.
Well, Jawiwi tried. Was looking for the escape. Still has not been able to find a lot of boost. No small pads hanging off the back wall. You're taking this on 12-10 if you're lucky. And this is a defense that has been starved in the opening minute. consistent pressure. Stuck in Silverado have been like, hey, we're shaking off that last play. Not worried about it at all. And just keeping this one moving.
Yeah. Benny Waffles with the shot and gets the goal. And that's the perfect minutes after a big mistake in game 2 that you could have asked for. We have all the possession the entire minute, and you finally capitalize on the goal. Benny Waffles gets it done with the assist from Boss. And General Motors are feeling a lot better because that last goal, the last one, that's rough. But if you start off this game well, which they have, that is a great sight.
And then again, we know that as long as there's time on the clock, the game is not over until the ball touches the ground. And every time you think this one is starting to run away from one team, all of a sudden, some awkward bounces and some lucky touches start coming through. 3:35 to play. A lot of boost for Boss. Plays it down to the midfield. Keeps it low, and it's going to ricochet back out again to that 50-yard line. Extended just a bit, but into the orange half. Stuck in Silverado. Will recoup defensively and try to, again, force this second counterattack.
Yeah, game 2 felt like Ninja Cats had a lot of the possession, but this time around we got Silverado just controlling the pace of play, generally speaking, probably about a minute and a half of this. So let's see. They bring it back into the blue side without any threatening shots on them. And they want to get a 2-goal lead here with all this possession.
Wouldn't that be nice? Just pull some pressure off the offense just a little bit. But we know that 2-goal leads are a dangerous score to have in Rocket League. We try to escape. Gets demoed for his efforts off the reset. Beautiful little center. A chance, a shot, a bit wide. Stuck in Silverado, though. We're going to apply more pressure.
Oh, Boss just turns right back around. Benny Waffles playing a deep third man right now. Finally comes up for the challenge. Does well, but Luxemon is there. But Boss, again, those quick rotations. Trying to keep pressure. Big Steve, though, with a big miss. Ninja Cats will get out of their own half, finally. Can they get something for it? Shot. Ooh, Boss turns it away. Okay. All right. The Ninja Cats, though. Waterfall bounce coming down. Razik to Jowiwi. And Luxemon steals the goal. Razik is robbed of an assist. He goes up for this. Puts it on the bumper of Jowiwi. And Luxemon's like, nah, these are my points.
That's a hospital ball if I've ever seen one. That is a full-on just everybody gets a little CTE, but it's all assists all the way around. Tie game. Awkward kickoff. Big Steve double, baby. So close. Every time you think the hard hat's going to just explode into the field. Boost doesn't consolidate at all. 1-1 game.
Big Steve again, trying for another one. A little bit of a weak touch, though, so Razik will just clear it right back out. Jowiwi following it up. A little flip reset action. As soon as you get the flip reset, you have to flip, right? It just, that's just what happens. Because it even makes like a camera sound. So you're like, yeah, Mom, like, get the camera. I got a flip reset. But doesn't work out for him. Benny Waffles, some bump plays coming out. Razik with 0 boost will get the clear. Ninja Cat's playing a little bit on the back foot now. Jowiwi's the only one with boost. We'll control it in this corner, see what he can do. A little bit of an awkward touch, but does well enough. But the attack, Jowiwi is not back in time. Benny Waffles, again, it's just all about keeping possession, force them to do a bad clear, and eventually they run out of defenders, and Benny Waffles just gets the goal.
That's a gorgeous little redirect. I know it was on your own net. That's what I would do. Like, I'm going to absolutely save this thing, and then I just put on the best redirect you've ever seen all series. And it's a tough one, but you swallow it, you move on. Got plenty of time. Oh, little crossbar ping lets you know how close it was. A minute on the clock. A lot of open space. A double commit. Where else are the rest of the numbers? Where is the rest of Ninja Cats? They're so far upfield. The only one there is Luxemon. Goes for the redirect. Not going to happen. And now you got to commit everything you have.
And Boss just getting speedy on the field. Benny Waffles as well. Now they're trying to win the challenges. Stuck in Silverado, trying to take that 1-game lead. Doing well in this midfield, though, with speed. Big Steve. This is going to be an awkward clear attempt. Can he control it well? He does very well with that. Gets the 50 challenge. So Boss can follow this up. Ninja Cats, though, big clear. They need something. Luxemon throws it deep. Some demos come out. A double demo. Razik and Boss off. So we got 2v2 Rocket League for 3 seconds. Jowiwi. Pass down to Luxemon. We're tied up again, Spaceman. Another late goal.
It just keeps happening. Look at this 50 and the third touch. Jowiwi is the reason that play exists. And the follow-up to finish the job from Luxemon. Again, kind of just a silver bullet. Just let him go crazy through that offensive third in a straight line. And Jowewe absolutely stepping up in crunch time. Crucial touches to set up that equalizer.
We got drama again. Big Steve, though. 0 boost. Can he get the flick? He does! It's going! It's good!
That damn hard hat.
It leaves you speechless, you know? That's why he got that flick. It just makes the hitbox feel that much better.
It's genuinely unbelievable how absolutely nightmarish the Gibbs effect can be. One for the road. Come on, boss. Keep it up.
Uh-oh. It hit the curve again. Hit the curve.
My God.
Oh, no. Oh, boy. Luxemon, he got the pass. Oh, but the third was playing for the first bounce. Understandable there from Ninja Cats, but stuck in Silverado.
Wow.
Getting the win. And Big Steve with the flick of his life. Getting it done.
You know that time slowed down when he had that thing. It's just, you can't mess that up. And Gibbs, here's the thing, man. You lose that Forbidden Temple in such heartbreaking fashion. You come out and you watch Big Steve, Steph Curry in the Paris Olympics, that thing. I mean, just what more can you say about the resolve, the clutch genes of Big Steve in these moments, and the fact that this team bounces back from a tough loss, now up 2-1.
That was big. Literally, it was big. It was just, what a flick. He had 0 boost. That was his only play, and he hits it perfectly. It hits the perfect power flick to get the goal. Right after Ninja Cats tied it up late, right? That's where you crumble. Where you had a bad game 2 loss, and you probably crumble here, but no. Instead, Big Steve, you know, living up to his name. Showing up when it matters most. And wow, here we go. Ninja Cats, I mean, this is close. Again, 2 close teams. Here we go. 1-goal games every single time. And this is what we want to see in the grand finals.
It's always going to be close here at Corporate Esports Association. We wouldn't want it any other way. The shareholders are getting their value tonight, folks. And it's all because of Big Steve. Who would have thought that that little clutch flick would be enough to completely rejuvenate this squad after a heartbreaking Forbidden Temple? Because, my God, I would have been tilted after that one. But all I know is that Coliseum is on the docket. It's game 4. It keeps going. Our best of 7 is a single elim finals, and Stuck in Silverado are 2 games away from taking home the title.
An own goal, but Luxemon gets away with it. Big time save. Razek on limited boost cannot make the touch, though, and some demos coming out. So General Motors trying to add to that lead. Benny Waffles trying to get center. Cannot do so. Big Steve taking control. A little bit awkward in this corner. Hard to get that midfield, and you can see why. Razek, though, finally finding something. Gets bumped out, actually. So Ninja Cats, again, deep in their half for the first half minute.
We've seen this play before. Can they right the wrongs? Can they turn this one around? Certainly so far. Oh, they are absolutely doing it. Holy crap.
Jowewe by himself reads the waterfall bounce. How do you even do that? Big Steve just wanted to admire it. He couldn't read it, and he had a better angle on it.
That's insane.
Jowewe, big play.
I mean, that is a pro level read right there. To control that all the way down, to read the waterfall, to be able to slot it in the lower left corner. And now, Ninja Cats playing with house money. They know they're down by a game. They know they've just gotten a goal. They're like, all right, we're going to send 2 at a time. We're going to play a little aggressive here. There's no reason not to. Try to keep Stuck in Silverado on the back foot. And guess what happens when you do? You allow a player like Jowewe to get online quickly. 2 goals in a matter of 15 seconds.
Razek doing work there, just winning the easy challenge, passing it up to Jowewe, and he doesn't miss those. 2-0. Jowewe's trying to take over.
Maybe another.
Luxemon. Is it a pass? Is it a shot? It's kind of neither. But that's okay.
I mean, look how fast now they're getting the ball. I mean, and there's been a couple of awkward circles, specifically defensively, but they are 2 off the crossbar. Come on, man. Downfield, no way you get punished, but look how fast Ninja Cats are getting back into the play upfield and contesting this touch.
Yeah, we're starting to see Benny Waffles also get physical. We talked about that in the pregame. That's what he likes to do. We hadn't really seen that for the first 3 games, but think he's angry now, and he's starting to get a little bit more physical, trying to open up the defense of Ninja Cats, especially now being down 2. We'll see if that continues, because I feel like we've seen him be the third man a lot. And so if he's got to play upfield, that means Boss and Big Steve are going to have to fill those shoes. No one fills the shoes as third man there, and Joe Wee Wee is wide open, and he's got the hattie.
That is a hat trick with 2 minutes, basically 3 left in this game. And we talk a lot of times about teams. You get a player to step up to make a big play, make an impact, become an MVP, all of a sudden lead the charge, right? Joey has not only off of that first goal just absolutely blown the defense apart, but now he's completely taken over the game, and you needed somebody to inject some life back into this squad. Though they've been keeping it close, Gibbs, now they feel like they can do anything. This kid is on a tear.
Yeah, and he's open downfield, which is a problem, because again, Benny Waffles has been third man, and now he's like trying to get antsy, moving up for demos. That's going to leave some space. When you go for demos, you're mispositioning your own car as well, so it's going to leave a lot more of that midfield open, and Jawiwi's making them pay.
Surely it keeps going. I mean, the way that this one has been moving, every touch looks clean. Every touch looks like it's absolute money. On the other side for Stuck in Silverado, they have been stuck on this side of the field for about 80% of the game. I mean, they are just fighting for one possession at a time. They've had plenty of boost.
Oh, the pass down. Ooh, little high.
Oh, they're still doing it.
Jawiwi. Razek. There's Razek. I was waiting for him to score, because I want to point out, we talked about he's the old man. He's the dinosaur of the team. Makes sense. He's using the Marky Duda eyebrows topper. So you know he's been around for a long time. True OG right there. Razek getting involved. Usually lowest score per game on his team, but he'll fill the shoes when needed. Well done.
What a read.
Well,
what a read. Well done on that one. I mean, look, you got a long way to go. But a quick kickoff goal, that never hurt nobody, Gibbs.
I mean, when you're down 4, that's exactly what you need, right?
Yeah, you'll take it.
Every time they have the ball, it's just like, oh, we're wasting so much. So, great kickoff. See if they can do it back to back.
Wait a minute. Hold on. They just might.
Maybe.
You got Big Steve out there.
Ooh.
Hold on. It's centered, and nobody was around to pick it up. That's okay. Third man comes up. Waffles just tried to throw it into no man's land. Essentially did so. Big Steve trying to cut it down. Double commit, and now just a free touch all the way to the net. They're going to slow it. Play it down on the pinch is the word I'm looking for. They'll take it away. Stuck in Silverado. Now looking for their second counterattack off the kickoff after they found one. Down 4-1. Not a lot of time to find 3.
They are pressing. They're going to send all 3. It's going to very likely result in a free goal for the opposite team, unless Big Steve powers through. Can he finish? Can't get the backflip. Can't get the shot. But they're still pressing. Stuck in Silverado. Need 3 with a minute left, and Microsoft finally gets the clear. The Ninja Cats throw it center. Again, they just got to waste down this clock. Boss, though, controls on the sidewall. 0 boost. Trying to throw it mid. A little bit awkward, but Luxemon does clear it to the corner, which will drain precious time off this clock.
And at the end of the day, you can play as scrappy as you'd like. You can play as fast-paced or as control-heavy as you need to when you have time on your side, as they do here. Again, another chance. Luxemon going for the first of the game. Was excellent back in Game 2 and Game 3. But it wasn't enough for Ninja Cats. It has been all of Jawiwi to get things going here on Coliseum. And again, another chance for Ninja Cats to tie up this series.
And they absolutely will. General Motors can't do anything about it at this point. There's just not enough time left on the clock. So we'll just admire the hard hat for a little bit, you know. Enjoy their toppers. And we're tied up, Spaceman. It is 2-2 in the grand finals. This is what everyone wants.
I don't think we wanted this to go any other way than 7. And so far, it's heading that direction. This was a masterclass performance out of Jawiwi. 639 on points, 3 goals and assists, 3 shots, perfect from the field. 18 bumps as well, was making sure to get some off-ball offense involved there too. I mean, you're able to keep the other side to, you know, under 300 points really outside of a couple touches. That's very, very good for not only a team that has a player like Boss who can play high explosive mechanics, who can play 1v1 at the level of SSL. But when Jawiwi's getting going, usually when one player starts to kind of take over, you see the other team start to open up a bit too. They want one of their best strikers to come and meet that challenge. This was if Dewey has the look, he's going to go for it, but everybody else still doing their job. And they didn't let anything really get past midfield. It was complete control the whole time.
Yeah, all three members getting an assist in that game, so all getting involved on the offensive side, which is great to see for Ninja Cats. And again, back and forth. But this is the first like kind of blowout victory we've had. So we'll see if that momentum continues into Game 5, or we'll stuck in Silverado figure out a game plan to counter out. Like basically, Ninja Cats had tons of possession. It seems like as soon as Benny Waffles began going for those demos just a little bit more, things fell apart. So maybe he falls back to that third man role.
Hey, if the physicality is not perfectly timed or is not implemented in the right sequence for an offense, it can keep players out of the loop more often than not. And if you're kind of caught going for initiation more so than you're executing, that's enough space at this level of Rocket League to punish a squad who is not able to execute on the other side. So we will see if they can make those adjustments like Gibbs just mentioned. Otherwise, again, I am hoping this one goes to Champions Field. All I know is we are guaranteed a Neo Tokyo, which, as history has suggested, is very unkind to players on a run. So we'll see what kind of action we get here to wind up proceedings. But right now, a couple of demos to open things up. A free play downfield for Boss, who's been really quiet in the latter half of this series, has not been able to find those solo plays that we expected.
Yeah, Ninja Cats, again, trying to get to that offensive side. A little bit of a center to no one, so Benny Waffles, again, maybe playing a little deeper of a third man. We'll just get the clear, but no boost. Razik versus Big Steve. Opportunity to get at midfield. Big Steve does very well there, though, to challenge two players and not allow too much out of it.
I'll see how they play this one. A little bit awkward for Joey. Close. I like the rip shot, keeping the defense honest. Couldn't quite read the bounce. Benny Waffles talked about needing a little bit more from him in this one. Leaves it on a fake. Oh, yeah. When you have the hard hat and you got Big Steve barreling down the lane, oh, it's going to be a good day.
This is a risky play by Big Steve as well because two members committed to that pass. Big Steve, great decision-making to know that he's not going to get challenged on the shot, so he can go for it. Because if he gets challenged on that and that 50-50 spills out, that's a counterattack goal. So well done by Big Steve. Good decision-making in that big brain of his with that hard hat.
That hard hat's protecting a lot of precious cargo right there, man. That is a big organ right there for Big Steve. Stuck in Silverado are 1-up in game 4, 5. I can do math. They are close to match point, series point for the series. And now that they know that they have the lead, it'll be interesting to see whether or not they play a little more timid or if they continue this pace of play against a offense that can explode at really any time from Ninja Cats. Questions for sure about how the boys in blue will look heading forward.
We'll see how this plays out. Ninja Cats get a great clear there right after General Motors kind of throws it deep on them, and it turns into almost a goal. Big Steve just getting there in time, and it actually turns into an outlet pass to Boss. He can't get the angle. The pass down, though. Razik getting back just in time, and now Luxemon throws it on net. Oh, just wide. We're going back and forth. Here we go.
Those are the kind of touches that are scary as hell if you're a team. I mean, you got to play on those 50s and on those touches all the way upfield every single time. You have to have somebody watching the touch. You can't afford to just let a player like Luxemon get a free look midfield from the elbow, etc., etc. He's going to pull it every time. And you got to make sure that you are aware, especially when you're rotating in. Low boost, 2 commit, second man up, third man falls back, free ball. The defense will pick it up. And once again, stalled out just near the midfield as Boss tries to play it back out to his teammate. Big Steve waiting.
Benny Waffles trying to help it along as well. Big Steve has to be patient as the third man right now. Joey will take over with full boost. Gets the flipper set over Big Steve, but just turns into possession for Benny, who beats one. Boss follows it up. He's going to go for the low 50. 2 of them commit, and a demo comes out. Joey gets a free one. They sent the house, and the house slapped back.
Look at Luxemon avoiding that bump. Nice setup. Joey, right place, right time again. I mean, being in a spot to be able to pick up the ball from your teammate and not jump the gun has been a boon for the Ninja Cats in this series. Every time they're pushed, every time their backs are against the wall. Stuck in Silverado, give him a little bit of space, and it looks good. It was wide open, Benny. It was wide open, Benny. He hit it a little bit high. He had it. That was the 2-1 ball game. Big Steve trying to right the wrongs, but oh man, that's one they're going to want back.
Boss, though, trying to keep following up. As long as you keep offensive possession and score eventually, No one remembers the wide open miss. Razik almost own goals, but it actually kind of works out. Confusion. Never mind. Boss with the shot off the post. These posts are doing work today.
Yeah, I think we should give the post the third place trophy today. This has been just, I mean, absolute dents into this woodwork. Oh my God, what a save. Holy, try it again. Opposite corner, not going to happen this time. Benny has made up for the wrongs of the last minute and found a 2-1 ball game.
Oh, credit to Jawiwi, though. Great save. He has 0 boost, has to try for the in and out. Almost gets a piece, but credit to the shot as well. Benny Waffles getting it done. Stuck in Silverado. Regain the lead.
Oh. Okay. Going for a little flick. Stuck in Silverado said, guess what? We're not out of this at all. We can absolutely go band for band if you want. Around one. Oh, it's wide open. You just got to play center. You just have to play free play. And boss, fundamentals, kids. Fundamentals.
Look at that. What a cut there. Just a little ground dribble. The little snake play, I'll call it. Just trying to get any reference to Metal Gear in that I can.
Nice.
It was not as good as yours, but that's okay. Because stuck in Silverado. 2-goal lead. Off the kickoff, though. Big Steve's got to come up big. He comes up huge.
They don't boost, though. Oh, now they do.
Oh,
now they do.
What a play.
Everybody needs a turbo. Just put away the freebies, man. It's the hardest ones. They escape an open net miss. They then get a follow-up from Mr. Benny Waffles himself. Big Steve just being a threatening presence. And then Boss comes in and clears house. 3-1, 13 seconds. The flick from Boss. Oh, he's just showing off now. You don't need mechanics, man. You just need to know where to be. The speed of the game is the speed of the game. Maybe it keeps it close. 6 seconds to go. Down by 2. And that will do it for game 5. Neo Tokyo for championship point. Boss for 2. And Gibbs, once again, is proven right that all you need is just a little bit of brain and a hard hat. That's it.
Yep. Boss scores a goal, so he makes you have to do the closer for this game for another extra 20 seconds.
Yes.
Got to sound epic. Oh, and they get the pinch. They get the bot kickoff. Let's go. We love to see it.
Holy crap.
Woo! Man, imagine if they scored everyone like that. They would score like 300 goals in a game.
Yeah, that's... I mean, that is that is one of the fastest goals you're going to see ever. And it's always great to see the bot kickoff work out. It's a little extra flair. All players crossing 250 points. I'm keeping it rounded for Razik. But look, 442 for Luxemon, Jawewe at 440 on the other side. 576, 500, 2 goals for Benny, 2 for Boss. Boss with a insurance goal to really seal the game. Big Steve, right place for 3 assists, 5 shots. But Benny Waffles, that open net miss to then follow up and make sure he extends the lead. That was the one that, like, that's just, you have to hit that. And he did. And it gave Boss and Big Steve the confidence they needed to close the game.
Yeah, and then finally on that last kickoff, the Ninja Cats just blue screened. They're like, we're not going to go for it. We're just going to let it go. And they made him pay. And I love that. Wow. That's the demoralizing goal that you're like, no, if you don't want to play this kickoff because you know you lost, we're going to score one more on you. Just get a little bit of more confidence going into Neo Tokyo. So see how it pays off. But Ninja Cats have bounced back every time they've lost the game. So I'm hoping champions feel.
I mean, I guess that bot kickoff does kind of wash away the 0-second goal of Forbidden Temple a little bit. It does, like, oh, okay, you give away one, and then, like, the fact that you just nail it with 1 second to go, you're like, yeah, we're better. That is okay. You've been called upon right now. If you are Ninja Cats, we are asking Microsoft, what do you have? What in that Outlook email is going to give you the answers you need? Do you have a co-pilot somewhere? Right now, there's no answer. Stuck in Silverado or on Neo Tokyo, but we know that this map can ruin careers. What are we going to get here this time, Gibbs?
Well, to find out who's going to choke, who's going to be the hero. One or the other is going to happen.
The other, man.
Yeah, it's one or the other. It's that simple.
Yeah.
Boss trying to slow play in the corner, trying to get a mid, cannot do it. Razek will take his sweet time. He knows that his teammates don't have a lot of boost, so
Big Steve.
He'll give him space to Luxemont. Gonna throw it deep. Big Steve off this wall. Tries to corral it. A little awkward, so Boss has to help, but Jawiwi Putting some pressure on. Boss, though, is upfield.
Oh, come on.
The challenge just drops. And Boss never actually got a touch on this ball.
When it bounces like this, man, come on.
Luxemon, you just pull the first killer, buddy. Oh.
The Rocket League gods are on your side when that happens. I'm telling you, man.
The own goal. The own goal. It's all right. The Luxemon can bounce back.
No, absolutely. I mean,
there's still plenty of time. Plenty of time. And also, he was forced into it. Like it was a forced error. You know, Boss was right in his face. He's trying to make a play. I get it.
We just saw Boss go for a solo play. He started air dribbling a little bit. You know when the old man's pulling out the tricks, this team they are absolutely feeling it right now. They absolutely believe that they are 3 minutes, 48 seconds away from the win. Boss, the double. The old man still got it, baby. Oh, my God. The double of the tournament.
Look at him go. No flip reset needed. Just the tight angle double tap. Floor bar in.
The propaganda writes itself. I'm gonna be honest. This is just.
I mean, hey,
absolute perfection.
The angles with the hard angles. How you? Your hitbox just feels better. It just does.
It's unbelievable. Big Boss. I mean, dude, he's pulling out the tight angle. I mean, that is the all day, every day. It's been hitting the crossbar, hitting the post. This time, perfect bounce, perfect touch. What else can you say?
Like, he's got one eye, but he's still got depth of perception. It doesn't matter. Big Boss does not fail. Here we go. Benny Waffles trying to keep it going. Boss again. Gets a little awkward in the corner, so here's a chance for Ninja Cats. They're down 2. Trying to force Champions Field. Still plenty of time. Big Steve throws it a little bit away. Jowiwi, the hero of, what was that, game 4.
Yeah.
Can he bring his team back?
I mean, that's really... It's not a question of the skill of everybody on the squad, but it really has been Jowiwi. Outside of Luxemon game 1, a little bit game 2, it's been Jowiwi who's been the catalyst for the offense. Everybody else has been, kind of going blow for blow here. And on the other side, Benny's gotten involved, gets a lucky bounce in this one. Big Steve just kind of hanging out in second man spot. We got Boss pulling up double taps. Like, not only that, Gibbs. Series point here on Neo Tokyo. They're killing time off the clock. It's a tough lucky bounce for the first goal. That second one, though, is a posterizer. And now you got to ask, what do Ninja Cats have in the bag? What can they pull out offensively? Because so far, nothing's working.
Yeah, see if Razik can get a clear. Seems like low boost for Ninja Cats. They just have to play a ton of defense. Maybe they're just hoping for an overcommit so they can get this ball finally out. But they're probably going to have to do more than that. Because it doesn't look like General Motors will overcommit. Big Steve trying to control it off his own back wall. Boss with the support. Jowiwi can't get the touch. Razik does come up, though. But another big clear and more time wasted. Benny Waffles, the redirect almost works. Big Steve playing it slow, gets it over 1, but can't find the back of the net.
And that's where Big Steve is most dangerous. I mean, it's just keep the ball in front and force the defense to do some work.
Nice pop
Just
here.
make them go for that save. Force the pop. Force the burn of the boost. Oh, my word. They have killed so much time off this clock. Big Steve still getting involved late in the game. What a clear from Big Steve, baby. That is way downfield. A little bit wide. But again, another counterattack opened up by Big Steve. And once more, the Stuck in Silverado are just about 90 seconds away from closing out the title.
Big Steve, another shot. Another save, though, by Ninja Cats. They're not done yet. Jowiwi has space, and the ball goes for the flip reset. Benny Waffles turns him away, and less than a minute left. Boss, play it slow. Big Steve comes in. Great idea there. Almost gets a little team pinch. Doesn't work out. Razik will get the clear. 45 on the clock. Ninjas needs 2.
Oh, goodness. Yeah, they need it now, too. You'd love a goal in the next 5 or so. You need it. What a redirect. Anybody else there to follow? No. Not enough boost in the tank for Razik. I mean, again, that second man is not able to collapse on the play. Again, still on low boost. No small pads. The defense can stack. There's a bump. It's not enough to clear the house, though. 25 seconds. A quarter of a minute left in this one. Title on the line. Neo Tokyo coming down to the final few seconds. Stuck in Silverado are one defensive stop away.
There was an opportunity there for Ninja Cats, but it goes awry. 10 on the clock. Stuck in Silverado want the title. But wait, there's more. Joe Wee, we have to end with drama. There always has to be drama. 1 second on the clock. Joe Wee finds the goal, and it comes down to this. It comes down the kickoff.
Please, bot kickoff. Please.
It's up. It's in the air.
It's about.
And it's killed. Stuck in Silverado are your spring champions. Congratulations to them.
My goodness, did Boss just do the damn thing? Benny Waffles, Big Steve, everywhere when they needed to be. They showed up in crunch time. They made the adjustments when they had to, and it was a full team effort. GG's all the way around. I mean, that was... You open up a little bit of the tempo with that lucky bounce. It's a bit of an own goal. Okay, all right. It's a little shaky. And then Boss comes through with the penultimate I'm him double tap of just, I am old and I know what I've seen, and you are not going to save this. And it was a perfect double, Gibbs. I mean, I've never seen the helmet shine that bright. It's insane.
I mean, they win the series by 2 games. There was 2 hard hats on their team. I mean, the stories write themselves. All right. General Motors, congratulations. Right. Big plays by all 3 members at different times. Ninja Cats, though, they were fighting. They were fighting the whole way. This last game, they even fought to the last second. It came down to the final kickoff, but they couldn't prevail. So Microsoft will go home in second place. Still some money for their charity as well, but stuck in Silverado, and General Motors take home the championship.
I mean, at some point, when we talk about core players leaving impacts, you gotta think that Boss is, well, we called him the core of the team for a reason. I mean, not only the SSLs, of course, but Boss came out absolutely massive, and being able to hit that shot in that moment, man, it's just, there's no better feeling in Rocket League. There's no better moment as a player, as a striker, than when you hit the big shot. We see it time and time again on Neo Tokyo and Gibbs. I mean, absolute shout out to all 3 of the players. Boss, Big Steve, Benny Waffles.
Yeah,
that was a great shot, man. I can't wait for this interview. Gibbs, what are your thoughts, man?
I mean, it's like peaks and valleys of Rocket League, right? You go from game 2 with Boss, where it hits that curve at 0, and you're like, I can't believe I just let that happen, to hitting that game 6 double tap, insane angle to finish it off. Probably the goal of the tournament, at least the goal of the day for sure. So hats off to him. But that's the beauty of Rocket League. You just never know what's going to happen on any given day. And today, General Motors takes the crown.
Well, speaking of taking things, that hard hat has to come off for you to fit into this interview. As we have Boss joining us here on the sidelines, I gotta know. I have to get this man in the call because I need to understand. I also believe I've heard we have Steve and Benny Waffles. We got the whole team here. Wait a minute. Wait. Okay, boys, I'm gonna need y'all to unmute your mic because we have questions for you after that Neo Tokyo. Let's talk about this victory. Welcome in Benny Waffles, Big Steve, Boss. How you feeling?
Hello.
Feeling great. Good. Hello.
We're so hyped.
Okay, first and foremost, guys, before we do the whole interview thing, what the hell was that double out of Boss? Can we talk a moment about that shot? Dude, yeah. What were the comms like in that moment?
The comms were actually really calm. We've been working on being very relaxed and being very mindful of our positioning and our positive communications towards each other. When we are playing this team in particular, they're very good at being aggressive. So in the moment, I just was getting enabled by my team, so I just went for a crazy double tap. Just went in.
He's lying. We were screaming our heads off during the double tap.
I would have broken my headset. I would have been like, oh my God. Yeah.
After the goal went in.
All right, but really quick, I'm just going to dial it back just a little bit. A game 2, Boss as well. What happened? What happened on that second bounce on that curve?
Yeah, I didn't even know it could bounce like that, if I'm being honest. It only took me 4,500 hours to see that shot for the first time, that bounce.
It surprised us too, to be honest. It was we did not expect that at all. We thought it was gonna I mean, goal line, that lip, there's no way. But it goes in. Okay, you go to game 3, obviously, you're working through the series. I know that in these situations as players, there's a variety of things you say to each other. Everybody kind of acts as an IGL in that spot. But that game, I want to say it was 3 or 4 was around the time I believe it was game 3. We started to see, a couple of crossbar hits, a couple of open nets misses. It wasn't so much bad positioning. It was like, all right, the balls just isn't landing. Then we saw you guys slow down. Waffles puts away that really clean look into the corner pocket of the net. When did you guys feel like you were able to find kind of your rhythm after that game 2 loss? And did it feel like once you figured out how to play, you were pretty locked in on being able to win the whole thing?
Yeah, I think
we really just slowed down.
Utopia was a bit frustrating because we kept like crossbarring over and over. But what we kept telling ourselves is, yeah, we got to slow down and just like keep composure. We kept saying like low cortisol comms. We're like going easy,
That's awesome.
and just focusing on like the 50s and not, losing our cool.
All right, Benny Waffles, I'm going to call you out here really quick. Obviously, Big Steven Boss. I mean, fantastic card designs. I mean, they looked amazing out there.
Thank you.
But Benny Waffles, when you knew your teammates were going to be rocking the hard hat, what happened? Did you lose it in the closet or what?
I got to admit something. I'm on the free account right now. So I unfortunately don't have the hard hat. I can't.
Oh, I didn't even know that was a thing. Oh, okay.
I thought it was just default, but I guess they just don't give it to you if you're an Epic Games account. So I unfortunately couldn't represent. I tried to put on like the space decal theme for Spaceman to make up for something.
Nice.
Yeah, Gibbs. Remember that next time with your 2 hard hats. All right, buddy. I mean, guys, you played absolutely fantastic all night. There was a lot of games that came down to overtime earlier in the day and on prior series, but for you guys, obviously title match. A lot on the line, of course, for individual bragging rights, ego, all that stuff. But talk to us about the charity that you're playing for tonight and what it was like playing in this tournament, representing those you are representing and coming home with the dub.
So we're playing for Blood Cancer United, which is formerly known as Leukemia and Lymphoma Society. And we're supporting them because we have a couple of parents who were affected by blood cancer. So my dad passed away a year and a half ago to leukemia, and it was a long fought battle for like a couple of years. My mama is watching right now, so please send love her way. And my brother too, shout out to them. And also our former teammate, Chasen, his mother made a full recovery from multiple myeloma. And he's watching too, so send love his way.
That's amazing. That's such a great charity.
Awesome. That's why we come here, right? To like, like give back when we can, and just like that's awesome from you guys. And so what's the plan in the future for you guys in the fall, coming back in with the same team, Corporate Esports Association fall champs? Sounds pretty nice.
Come on now.
Oh yeah, the plan is we're gonna keep winning, of course.
Oh God.
Yes, sir.
All right. I mean, you guys worked through the bracket like 4-0, 4-0, and now you come here. I know that you said they were like your toughest your opponent. You know how to play them, but the games were close. But you did make it look kind of easy at times. Are we going to get that kind of same result in fall?
Honestly, I don't know, because we have a lot of history with Ninja Cats, so we kind of do know how they play, but you can really go back and forth. You saw how close the games were. They're nuts. We didn't think we'd make it this far, actually, because there are some other incredible teams that, to be honest, like wiped us in the earlier stages. Both Navy and Primetime have like ridiculous teams, so it's actually really competitive. So I'm just excited for fun matches going forward.
Yeah, man. Navy would not die earlier. They eventually won their series, but the Navy just would. When they're playing Boeing, they would not go down without a fight. It was crazy. So I can imagine it's been a high-octane affair. And for you guys, again, congratulations on the first place win for not only bringing home money for a great charity, but also putting on some hell of great Rocket League and the best double we've seen all day. I mean, boss, that was ridiculous for you boys. Final thoughts from y'all? Anything you want to say? And again, thank you so much for your performance tonight.
My final words, I'm just really thankful that CEA exists. Shadow Aid puts in so much effort to make this happen, and the rest of the CEA team. And I've known these guys for a while now, and I've become really close friends with them, so I'm just so grateful that CEA exists.
Yeah, I recently joined CEA, so I'm very thankful that something like this exists. Play Rocket League and for a great cause. That's awesome. And I wouldn't have met these guys if this didn't exist. So I'm very, very thankful and so happy to be here with these guys, standing tall on the podium. Feels good.
Let's go.
Yeah, all the same thoughts from me. Yeah, we're a close group of friends, and we do hang out quite a bit. We go disc golfing every few weekends and so together.
Yeah.
So we spend a lot of time outside of work together, and it's awesome to just be playing with some of your closest friends and for a good cause as well.
Nice. Well, congratulations again, guys. It was a hell of a show. We enjoyed it very much. I mean, Spaceman had a lot of fun, a lot of drama between both these matches.
A lot of drama.
So, thank you for all the entertainment.
Thank you, guys. Thank you so much.
Thank you, guys. This has been awesome.
Thank you, boys. All I heard from Benny was that the hard hat's coming next in the fall. That's all I heard the whole time.
I have to talk to the devs and be like, yo, free-to-play account should have hard hats.
We're going to keep Benny off UE6 for a little bit till that hard hat comes back around. So don't you worry. No, this team is unreal. I can believe it when they talked about the fact that there's a lot of good competition. They're right.
Yeah.
We saw it early in the third place, man. It was, you're not, what did James say? It's not over till that ball touches the ground. And that is the rule. It's the way it's worked forever. And my goodness, does that rule hold up to the test of time? The Corporate Esports Association has looked so good, supporting not only Rocket League but wonderful charities across the board, Gibbs, and for these players to be able to support and fund and make an actual tangible impact in the lives of others through a game like Rocket League, it is again one of the reasons why Rocket League is so accessible and so beloved across the world, and why it brings so many people together for so many different walks of life, like we've talked about. It's just a special moment for these players.
Yeah, it's just really cool too that all these companies are just coming to play Rocket League. There's like from what I can see, like 18 or 19 of them like in these leagues, and there's plenty more besides that. So it's just really cool to see that these guys can come together and all bond over a sport or an esport that they love to play. And like obviously, you know, there's gonna be some rivalries, but at the end of the day, everyone's here to have a good time, and it's for a great cause. So I was very happy to be part of it.
Oh, yeah. It was an absolute blast and an unbelievable night of matches. Third place was a barn burner. Finals was chaos and drama, and then a double tap of the ages. None of this would be possible, again, without not only the players competing, the organizations involved, like some Microsoft and General Motors, so on. I saw Nintendo tweeting about Rocket League earlier, so like Rocket League is having a little moment in the sun, and let's keep it going. It's a great game. It supports great causes, and once again, we have a great group of people on the back end from the Corporate Esports Association who have put this all together over at CEA.gg. If you're interested in future seasons, the fall's coming up, Gibbs. We should see more people sign up and compete.
Yeah, if you're, you know, part of a corporation and there's people around that, you know, play Rocket League, you're like, hey, let's form a team. Let's give it a go. Because it's not only like, say you're not that competitive. You still play in a lesser league, basically, where it's a little bit more of even matches. Because at the end of the day, it's about having fun. It's not about, you know, winning the entire thing, unless you're General Motors, because they're so great, but because they wear hard hats. But for everyone else, it's like, hey, let's just, you know, like, let's have a nightcap. Let's play some Rocket League. If we get a couple wins, it's great. You know, it's just a good time. So that's what it's all about.
Now is the perfect time to jump in and play some Rocket League. And if you've ever been curious about what competitive is like or who you can meet along the way, potentially form a bond with, you heard it here first in the interview. I mean, you're going to meet people you never expected and potentially form friendships and teammates that can take you places and help support others along the way. And that is what it is all about and why the CEA is doing such a phenomenal job. So again, CEA.gg, CEA.gg for anybody interested in future seasons. The fall's coming up, and I believe some teases about potential leagues in the works as well. We won't give anything away for free, but you can find out for sure over on the website and supporting organizations like this who do such good work. Everybody on the back end for production as well. Putting this all together has been an absolute pleasure from myself and Gibbs, outside of the hard hats that are your favorite part of the day. I mean, closing thoughts, man. We got 2 champions tonight, but not a bad couple best of sevens.
Yeah, just a lot of close games, a lot of drama, like as well. I feel bad for production because I definitely screamed in my mic more than I thought. It was not blowouts, and you expect maybe a game or two here or there, but like we had so many competitive last minute goals, you know, last 10 seconds. So again, that's what Rocket League's all about. It's the beauty of Rocket League. It brings everyone together to have a good time, and it was a blast.
It was a pleasure to be able to watch some Rocket League tonight with all of you, from myself, from Gibbs, from the production on the back end, from all of the Corporate Esports Association members, from the organizations that are involved, and over on the website, again, for information to find yourself ways to get involved. We want to thank you so much for not only supporting the stream here tonight and the players who participated, but also supporting this organization across the board. And for the association's sake, we hope that we continue to see more of these events, tournaments coming up towards the fall. Again, 7 titles in general, I believe, like CS and Marvel Rivals around there somewhere, but the big one that we care about here, Rocket League will again be back in the fall. We thank you all so much for watching tonight. CEA.gg for more information and potential teases about what's to come. But a lot of Rocket League to be played, and we'll be sure to do it again real soon. Thank you all so much for watching from us here on the front end, production on the back end, and the players across. Thank you for supporting the charities you do. Thank you for watching here tonight, and we'll see you in the fall. Take care.